We're live. Look at that, Chris, in the same Stone Cold top. We're back, better than ever, with KP, the ever-present Chris C. How you doing, man?
Doing well, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be back in the couch.
I know, 2 weeks in a row.
I know, man. What the hell? Your work schedule must have evened.
It did.
Finally evened.
Finally. You know what? The good thing is I don't have to wake up tomorrow for work. I still got to take the kids to school, but
but that's not as bad. It's not 4:30.
That's right.
All right. So who's in the chat? Toby Johnsy says, "Is this a PAFC channel?"
Well, we can make one. We'll make it if you want. I don't think KP would like that.
I love, the Crows fans that are in our chat.
They obsessed with Port Adelaide.
They are.
They are. Oh, yeah.
Like for me, like I'm a Crows fan, but like I don't give a shit about Port.
Yeah, I know.
Only when we play them.
You don't even give us that much shit, really.
No, because you know what? I never give shit. Even with Man U, Liverpool, I never give shit because I know inevitably one day your team's going to be shit and then you'll cop it. And then people remember if you're the one that doesn't mouth, they won't give you as much shit.
Yeah, that's right.
So
yeah, you don't give me that much
I don't
shit.
because I don't want that. I don't.
No.
Only when we're playing each other, and when we're there having banter.
Yeah.
Ree says hello. Toby says hello.
Hey, Toby. Welcome in,
and
guys.
7 likes.
7 likes. Thanks for the likes. And, yeah, be interactive. Ask questions. There's really no topic tonight. We're just going to be, as we say, talking Hess and talking shit. But
chatting away.
Chatting away. We will bring back the topics, won't we, KP?
We will. We were talking about that earlier. We're having our weekly general meeting in the coffee area. And we were, as we discussed things, Ree says go the Crows. See that's wild.
Well, there you go.
Ree is Crows, isn't she? But Toby's Carlton, is that right?
Yeah, true. Let's face it.
See? There, see, Reeves comes in, and just
Curtis,
sticks the boot in.
Yeah.
Sticks the boot into United.
I didn't notice how big my beard's gone.
Your beard is big.
I know. I gotta get a cut.
I
for
shaved
tomorrow.
mine down, man. I shaved mine down to number 3, and it looks
It looks wild.
nice and short.
Clean shaven KP's not good.
Reborn just chucks the boot in.
Loves it. Thanks.
Yeah, but Reborn, remember, you guys did go 30 years without winning a title.
Was it 30 years?
Yeah, I think so. 30, 31. Maybe?
Not even no cup, nothing.
No, they won a cup. They won the Champions League in there, but they didn't win a league title. They've only won one since it's been the Premier League. They've won it once in COVID, and they'll win it this year. I'm sure it'll be their second. If Liverpool,
how many have you won?
Premier Leagues or titles?
What's the difference?
Well, the league it changed from League One to the EPL in 1991.
Do you count those before?
Yeah, you count them, of course. Like Liverpool have got 20 titles. We've got 21.
Oh, right.
But they've only got one. They've only won it once since it was the Premier League. Yeah, whereas United have won it 13 times. But to me, it's the same thing. It's
Yeah, Yama Crows and Toby's Carlton.
No, the league didn't start in 92. You know what I always say, Reeves? I always say this to Liverpool fans, right? Like, Liverpool were so successful in Europe, but if it wasn't for Man United, Liverpool wouldn't have 6 European Cups.
Why?
Because we were the pioneers of Europe. Man United pushed to play in European competition, and then we had the Munich air disaster because the FA were going to punish Man United if they didn't come back on time. That's why it happened. That's why that guy was so guilty. The head of the FA at the time, he told United, he said, if yous don't get back, you're going to get deducted points.
All right.
So they rushed to get back, and we had the Munich air disaster where all the people died. But Man United were like the pioneer of European football for the English. And Reborn deep down knows, I'm sure he knows.
Reborn definitely knows that.
He 100% knows that.
I did digital skill flip book, and it was good.
Good, thanks.
What's that mean?
What's a digital skill? I did digital skills on a flip book. Okay.
What's a flip book?
Doing like digital skills. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like motor skills and stuff.
I'm watching Wicked, the movie on Apple TV.
Wicked.
How's your Amazon going, man? You so upset?
Oh,
what grinds your gears this week?
You know what grinds my gears this week? I was talking about it with Jess and my father-in-law, Jess's dad. Right?
Yeah.
Grinds my gears so bad. Like, they build a brand new supermarket, right? Here. I don't know if it's like this overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, Reeves. I don't know if it's like that overseas and that, but like here, they build a brand new supermarket, right? And they make 10 checkouts for people, like cashiers to put your groceries through. And they only give one person on one of them. The rest is you got to go through, like self-service.
Yeah.
So why have they got all these checkouts if they're not going to use them all right? Why have I got to serve myself at a supermarket? And meanwhile, while I'm serving myself, why is there a fucking camera right here? In the self-serve check.
Yeah.
Why is there a camera right there?
So then you don't steal.
Yeah, but it's on my face. It can't even see my hands. Like, why is it here?
Is that Coles?
And Woolworths, all of both of them.
Yeah.
Why is it videoing this, right? It's videoing from head to down here. I could have my hands down here just putting shit in. And they go, oh, it's for stealing. Yeah, why is it on my face?
That is weird.
If it's for stealing, there should be a drone. Like how the mobile phone detection camera gets you?
Yeah.
It doesn't really get your face.
No, get your hand.
Exactly. So if it's for stealing, why isn't there a camera up there? So it's anonymous and it's just getting you stealing. You get caught. Yep, there you are. They're done.
Yeah, why are they
getting our face? Why?
Well, they shouldn't.
Of course they shouldn't. It's invasion of privacy. But then they tell you, oh, nah, it doesn't get recorded. Bullshit.
You're probably onto something there.
I hate it, man. It's so bad. Like, why? Why? Instead of making me and Chris and Reborn and Learned, right, self-serve themselves, give another person a job as a cashier and let them put my groceries through. It's actually giving someone a job, not taking a job away from someone while we're in a financial crisis and make me serve myself and then charge me premium for fucking everything at Coles anyway. Me and John were talking about it today, and I said it to Jess, like, why is everything so expensive here? Apparently there's this guy who's from America. He does like a stream showing how expensive our stuff is compared to America. Like a pack of chips here can be like $8, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like,
mate.
since when did a pack of salt and vinegar chips go up to like? And meanwhile, and Chris, like I'm saying, and you got to self-serve yourself.
I know.
That's why Aldi's the best.
Aldi, yeah.
No self-service. They put. There's a
No,
guy there.
there is one now.
Yeah, I know,
They
but
do have it now.
not as much.
Nah, not as much.
There's people there putting you through.
Yeah. And it's quick.
Yep, done.
But then you're going to put it in your bag.
You got to do your bagging. Okay, that's fine, right? But at least they're fucking still. But that's always been their policy when it was in Germany. It's always been.
Yeah,
like
they do have the self-set. They do have it now,
yeah.
but it's you don't see as many. They still got a lot of people on the counters.
See, like, look, Reborn agreeing with me, goes, for real, I've been trying to get a job for 6 months, so many hoops to jump through. It's
Dude,
like, it's bullshit.
I'm telling you now, the Western world is like.
It's fucking gay.
I feel like it's collapsing.
It sucks, man.
Like, it just sucks. Like, living in these countries, I mean, if you're trying to migrate to Australia, it's not easy life here, man.
Well, that's what I said.
Unless you got jobs lined up and stuff.
Exactly.
And you got family over here that you can house you and stuff, it
100%.
is not. It's very hard. It's not like when your dad came here or my dad came here. Do you know what I mean? There's industry everywhere. There's jobs everywhere. It's nothing like that anymore, and it's sad because.
way.
And what was the whole thing about coming to Australia? The lucky country to own your own house with a massive backyard, right? That's what the whole selling point was.
It was like America, land of opportunity.
It was
bullshit. Now it's
it was.
Not.
Well,
it's not land of opportunity.
Now you're paying like nearly $1 million for a house.
Yeah, my Audi's got a security screen. Yeah, so does the one down south, like Victor Way. But that was when COVID happened, and they just kept them there.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. I don't care about that. Like, but you know, why am I paying premium? Why am I paying $8 for a pack of chips, and I've got to self-serve myself?
Yeah.
And now the thing is, you self-serve yourself because
I know.
Because there's only one cashier working. You don't want to wait.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's.
I know. Everything's so expensive, man.
Went for a job as a cab driver, £400 to get your license, etc. So that's $800, mind you, £400.
Yeah.
And 12 weeks training. Like, I need a job now, not in 3 months. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's like the security thing, isn't it? You got to go do all these, jump through all these hoops. Yeah, but I need a job now.
I know.
I need a job now, mate.
I know.
Not in 3 months. Like,
and they're screaming for people, but
yeah,
you know,
stupid, isn't it?
where like back in the day, you just like, here you go.
Well, like we said, all of our our yayas and bapudas all met at the glass factory.
I know.
They all knew each other from working
They
at the
did.
glass factory.
They did.
Hills.
And there was no
Bridgestone,
just
Mitsubishi.
come work.
Yeah?
You'll learn on the job.
Yeah. Oh, you've never worked at Mitsubishi? Doesn't matter.
Come work.
You've never worked at Bridgestone?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
You know what the problem is with society now? Everything's so regulated.
Yeah, you got to have a.
Everything's so regulated.
You got to have a qualification to
For
turn
everything.
the fucking switch on.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's shit.
That's the problem, man. We've just become too much like all these rules and shit.
I know, it sucks,
Do you know what I mean? How did they get by years ago?
They
Do you know
did
what I
that.
mean?
And they built this. So obviously they're doing something good.
I just think regulations come on purpose
It's shit.
for control.
Of course.
To
It's
control
crap.
us more.
It's crap.
You know? That's why, when, especially through, because I work in the security sector, ever since 9/11.
Oh, of course. Listen,
I reckon that's the reason they did it, so they can regulate us more.
100% it was.
Because you could go through an airport, and it was all, like very
Dude,
easy to get through screening.
I told you this last time on here. There's a photo of my two brothers, my brother George and my brother Chris. Krillin, everyone knows Professor X. They went to Cyprus with my dad in 1983. And there's a photo of my brother George sitting on the pilot's lap during the flight with the cockpit open. My dad got to take a photo and the pilot's there with a cigarette.
You can't
with
do
my
that now.
brother on his lap. Cigarette.
Jeez. Yeah, I know.
And the cockpit was just open.
Yeah, I know. No, you can't do that now.
No way.
No.
And you're probably right. They probably did it for that.
To regulate,
Yeah, 100%.
to bring regulation in, because then they've got a reason to bring it in.
Yeah, oh yeah.
People will question it if they just did it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why are you doing that for? Like that's
Yeah.
that's very.
But if there's a
stupid.
reason we're all scared, fear mongering.
Correct.
What do I say? They're always fear mongering us.
Correct.
With everything.
Everything's. They've always done things for a reason.
Well, the news.
If you look at it,
The news is fear mongering, isn't it?
of course it is.
And it's propaganda.
Of course
And
it is. Because fear is control.
of course.
But once you're not scared, they can't control you.
Yeah.
So this is why people are starting to wake up, and then they try to bring out stories about all these wars and all
of
these
course.
rumors of wars, and it's probably not even happening like what they say. You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
they hated people like us when COVID happened.
I hated it.
No, and they were like, "Oh, go get the jab," and we're like, "Nah."
I swear, if my
If I
work,
wasn't forced to, yeah.
if I wasn't forced to by my work, I wouldn't have got it.
And we were like, they're like,
No way,
they were
mate.
like, stay indoors. I remember on the first day, they're like, stay indoors. I'm like, nah, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Well, the problem is like going outside is probably the best thing for
of
you.
course it is.
Like people that, you know what grinds my gears? People that wear bloody masks in their car during COVID.
You know what grinds my
God.
gears when I see people now by themselves in the car, by themselves, wearing a mask.
Yes. Or walking outside, right?
Yeah.
In open areas with a mask
Yeah,
on.
no,
Come on, man.
All right.
Like that. That's the best for you. If you go down to the beach, or it's like going to, you know what it's like? It's like going to a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Like there's chlorine everywhere
yeah.
and wearing a mask there.
I know, it's silly.
Like the chlorine's going to kill anything that's there, my friend.
I know, it's silly. All right. So Boston says, hey, boys, how you going, Boston? And then Reborn says, okay, so funny story. We got a train into the city around Christmas. 2 girls in wheelchairs trying to get off. Guys on the platform couldn't put the ramp down because they hadn't been trained. Oh, my God.
Really?
That's what he's saying. Like, everyone's got to be trained to do everything.
Yeah,
So they couldn't just push a button to make a ramp.
exactly. Back in the day, they just gone, just press a button, no worries. You know, you just use. People don't use the common sense now. Everyone wants to be told what to do.
Chris, are you streaming the port game tomorrow?
Yeah, we are.
Yep,
we are.
there you go.
You know what I mean? Like everyone wants to be told what to do,
Yeah, I know.
and no one's got no initiative, and that's what grinds my gears, man. Far out. Like use your common sense. It happens at work. There many guys that we hire. I can't say what exactly we work, but and they got no common sense, man. You're like you just want to just rip your hair out.
So I went to Bunnings, right? And if you don't know, Reborn, Bunnings is like the big
a hardware store.
It's the big hardware store here,
Yeah.
right? And I had to get some vinyl flooring.
Yeah.
So there's a big rotation thing of all these different vinyl floorings, right? And legit vinyl flooring you can just cut with a Stanley knife, right? And I go to the guy, can I get 10 square meters of this flooring? And he goes, I've got to get the guy that's trained to get it for you. And I'm like, and I said to him, I'm like, dude, you just got to cut it with a Stanley knife. And he goes, but I'm not authorized to like press the wheel. And I'm like, it's that green button. That's what I said to him. And he's like, yeah. He goes, but I'm not authorized to do it.
Yeah, could you probably get in trouble for it?
I'm like, what the fuck? And I had to wait 10 minutes, bro, for someone to come, put this vest on for something they're not going to get crushed under because it's up there to press
It's
the button.
ridiculous, man.
Like,
It's ridiculous. And that's what I'm saying. We're too regulated
I
now.
know, man.
Everything's
I know.
regulated. Like, especially in these Western countries.
I know, man.
Like Western world, everything's
yeah.
regulated. You go to other countries and it's like
And
not Western. It's not like that.
Our like parents, like my dad, like they can't comprehend it because they're so just off the cuff.
Yeah, because they came
There's
from
like
a world
no-
where that wasn't around.
Yeah, there's no no safety
Yeah.
precautions. It's
No.
just whatever.
You imagine when all these oldies are gone, we're in our 80s.
mate.
Imagine what it's going to be like.
It'll be like demolition.
how-
It'll be like demolition.
It
man.
will be. Like you have to use shells to have sex. Do you know what I mean?
And he still doesn't know what that means at the end.
I hope I get frozen and come
Remember,
back.
he's like at the end, he's trying to work it out what the shells mean. He just can't work it out.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
KP, I've decided my favorite EPL team is Everton, but respect for Man United. What are you telling me that you've changed teams? Because that's terrible, man. You know I'm not for that. I don't stand for that. I know someone who worked at Bunnings. I think over in Brisbane. There you go. KP and Chris, my favorite EPL team is Everton again. That's what Boston's saying.
Who do you used to go for?
I don't know. I thought he said he was a Man U fan. You can't change teams, man.
I don't think he was.
KP, do you still? Of course, I watch every Man United game. I know someone who worked. Yeah, but yeah, got that one.
I threw up a bit.
Reborn would. Reborn arguably hates Everton as much as he hates Man United.
Oh, really?
They're like their city rival. Like, you know how we've got Man City, Everton are in Liverpool. They're
Oh,
the
is
other
that right?
team in Liverpool.
No, right. Why are they called Everton then?
Because Liverpool might have been. I think Everton's actually older. Is Everton older than Liverpool? I actually think they are. Listen, I'm not 100% on that. I was neutral before. That's all right then.
So yeah, man. No, it's a shit world we live in, man.
Crap, man.
Western world sucks.
It does, eh?
It's hard. Like if I didn't have my family here, then I'd probably move. I reckon.
But you know, a lot of people say that.
You know what people are doing, and it's a big like people think that, you know, because all over the news it's been said that how this place is evil and stuff. But a lot of people, and from Australia, are moving to Russia.
Russia.
And they reckon that It's cheaper.
Well, it's a communist-run country, isn't it?
It's cheaper to live there. It's there's hardly any crime. It's fucking.
See,
that's what they reckon.
The thing about Russia is with us, right? With the Australians,
And also China.
See, the thing about them as well, Australia doesn't have like, I don't know what the word is. We don't have like a vendetta with communism, but America does.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure
America does.
Everyone knows America's got a vendetta with communism.
Well, people don't understand the word communist.
No, they don't, because exactly, it's not.
They don't understand it.
Remember what was my dad saying, that they mix up communism with like fascism, really.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do, but it's not that.
No, it's not.
No.
Well, a commune is like meant to be
everyone's
if I've got
equal.
something, you get exactly. But because they've had their war with Russia, the Cold War, and that they've got America they've got a vendetta with communism, whereas we don't. We're not.
No.
It's like us. Like we don't have like in America, it's a thing like the Jews. We don't have that in Australia. There's not a.
No one hates anyone here, really.
No, but there's not a big congregation of Jewish here. Not like America.
Not like America, no.
It's not.
No,
it's not a thing. It's not.
No.
I said to the other team at the MCG, it's gone. Reeves, mate, LFC is a good team. Oh my god. Or saying away.
Why is everyone like we're talking about like
I don't know what they're talking about.
we're talking about like important topics and no one is responding to us. They're just saying sports stuff.
They're talking about Liverpool.
We're not doing a sports show, guys.
Liverpool's terrible, man. We don't want
come to our sports channels.
No one wants to talk about Liverpool. Not even Reborn. He doesn't want to talk about Liverpool.
But anyway, it's sad, bro, and that's the sad part of it. But if we didn't have family here, maybe we would move. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to move now because with family and
of course,
you just gotta deal with it. That's all we can do.
Absolutely. I gotta go, guys. See you, Boston.
See you, Boston.
Take it easy, man. Have you got a Boston accent?
Have you been to Boston? Did you go there? Oh, well,
you know the Boston accent. It's like,
isn't that where John Cena's from? Pretty sure.
Is he? Is he from?
Yeah, but he hasn't got the accent.
He definitely doesn't have the accent. He sounds very like more educated type of accent. Like he talks proper. He's got like when you actually hear him away from the John Cena facade, actually him like in interviews, he's well spoken.
Yeah, he is.
Real well spoken guy.
He is.
I'm Sydney born and raised. Oh, so you got like a Habibi accent.
Habib. Have you been to Sydney?
Yeah.
Do you prefer Sydney or Melbourne?
Melbourne.
Why?
The people.
What's the difference?
I don't want anyone to take offense to it, but the people in Sydney, I just think they're like the majority of them. They think they're like New York.
The best. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They're all stuck up. They think
right.
we're the big, Whereas the Melbourneites is a lot more like
laid back
ethnics.
Yeah,
a lot more Greeks.
There is a lot of ethnics there though, like Lebanese
but there's more of
Middle
that.
Eastern.
There's more Lebanese and Middle East in Sydney, but more Greeks.
I think there's a lot of Greeks there too.
There is, but not like Melbourne.
Is there a Cypriot society there?
Yeah, everywhere. Every city's got a Cypriot
club.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm Eastern Sydney local.
Okay.
I don't have a Habibi accent, mate. I'm not
a Westie. Oh, they all come from the Westies.
Western Sydney Wanderers.
Yeah, they're
like all Lebanese fans.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yep.
I just that's what I get. It's very very stuck up.
Yeah, I reckon the food there, because it's very multicultural, would be pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Especially in those
Melbourne,
Middle Eastern,
I think that's why I prefer Melbourne.
Yeah, I like Melbourne too. It's just like a massive version of Adelaide, really. Melbourne.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. It is. But the people are similar, I think.
They're
it's
similar.
funny because the Melbourne and Adelaide people always go at each other.
Yeah,
but I think they don't realise how similar they are.
We're very similar.
Yeah, but I don't think that they realise it.
Well, they got a bit of an accent over there.
I think it's a bit different.
We got more of a Pommy accent over here.
Melbourne. They say
Melbourne. They got a bit of an accent.
Yeah. I was born in Adelaide. I've been living in Melbourne for 25 years with mum and dad. There you go.
Yeah, we've been in Adelaide all that. Oh well, I was in Perth for 6 years, but pretty much born and raised here in Adelaide. So,
yeah, like I said, no offense to anyone. It's just the people I've dealt with that. It's more of a stuck up
Yeah.
They're like the LA. Do you know? They're very, because I went to LA and the people in LA, it's
I
like,
like that. Yeah, it's like that.
don't want to acknowledge.
Yeah, it's
you,
like
mate.
Sydney. Yeah.
But New York, anyone will help you.
That's like Melbourne.
Yeah, they'll help you. They're like friendly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different crowd.
And then you go to Brisbane, and then it's more laid back there.
Yeah, they're more like
more
us.
like, yeah,
reckon.
but
Brisbane's
more surfy.
even more laid back.
Yeah, but if you go Gold Coast, it's a bit stuck up.
Yeah, maybe. See, if you go to Cairns, they're like,
Cairns is like,
no, but they're so laid back.
oh yeah, because it's smaller.
Yeah, but they're just like, Jess reckons they've got heat stroke there because of this humidity. No,
Do
because
they?
they are. They're just.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about nothing.
No.
Like you just.
Oh, bro, I went to Darwin.
Yeah.
It's so cool there.
Is it?
Like not literally cool.
No, but
It's hot.
yeah.
But yeah,
It's cool,
it's just it's just a different
Yeah.
place, man. Like,
Yeah.
and it's quiet.
Yeah.
Like you know how you sit. We'll go outside here, right?
And you
go
just hear
outside.
shit.
Well, you hear cars,
Yeah,
you hear
yeah.
like traffic. There, you'll be in the city, and it's
Nothing.
quiet. Nothing, man. Like
Probably because it's so open.
I don't
Is
know,
that what it
man.
is?
I don't know. Like I was in the city, and I'm like, it's so quiet. It's only 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock at night, and can't hear nothing.
Do you know where I felt like that?
Where?
When I went to Geelong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Geelong.
It's like that.
Well, it was late at night, and me and Jess went to go to this Thai restaurant there
Yeah.
because we were staying out like in Mornington area, like Queenscliff and that, and we just went in after being on the Great Ocean Road,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, you don't realize it because Melbourne is so much noise. Geelong was like quiet.
All
It
right.
was quiet.
So it must be like Darwin.
It was just quiet.
That's like Darwin. man.
Yeah,
I was like, is something happening? Like, is there any cars out there? And then you might hear a taxi go past. It's like, oh, there's one, and
Yeah.
then like quiet again, like
And it's
real quiet.
It's funny, there was no people anywhere, right? Like talking about it now that you're saying it, it made me think about it. You couldn't see any people, but we walked into this Thai restaurant, it was packed.
Oh,
It was like, where are all these fucking people?
it was funny when I was in Darwin. I went to this pub with Amanda,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was like down this main strip.
Yeah.
It wasn't that busy down there. And we walked in and had some meal, and then I'm like, oh, what's that pole doing there? And it was like a strip joint.
Oh, you didn't even know?
Nah,
Both of you went in?
no, we didn't know, but yeah, but they weren't stripping there. There wasn't any of that.
They
but
just
like,
do it on other nights or something.
yeah, but they had like pub meals and stuff.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, fuck, we're in a strip joint. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was funny,
shit.
man. But Darwin, if you ever got like, it's a beautiful place.
I think Jess's dad
Yeah.
always says Darwin is nice.
Yeah, it's
He
nice.
likes it.
There's a lot of like domestic violence there with like the indigenous communities and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So that's only the real bad downside of it.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful like if you walk into those areas.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's got to be careful anywhere, really.
Yeah,
Same
but
with
no, it's really bad there.
Cairns is a bit like that.
You know where I haven't been? Alice Springs. Have you been there?
Yes, when I was young. Yeah.
I want to go there, but apparently it's really rough
That's
there too.
rough. Rough as guts.
Rougher than
It
Darwin.
used to be
No, it's,
like the worst, but I don't know what it's like now. But it
No,
used to
it's
be,
really bad.
Yeah, it used
like,
to be rough.
you know
as
that guy called
guts.
Spanian?
Yeah.
He went there and did a
It
video.
used to be rough as
Bad.
guts, bro.
No, it's bad
Yeah,
now.
I can imagine. Imagine what it used to be like in the 70s.
Like he went there, right, and like he was walking through the city, and this person was getting bashed, and everyone was like
yeah.
no one cared.
Yeah.
Like just normal, but that happened here in Adelaide. Like it'd be on the
people
news.
be on the news, everything.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, Alice Springs is known for that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then you got Perth. You haven't been to Perth.
No.
Perth is.
But you live there.
I live there. Yeah, it's. When you first go there, people think, oh, it's like Adelaide, but it's really not.
Nah.
It's really not.
How does
It's
that place have 2 football teams?
how
Yeah.
it's got a lot of population there.
Yeah, but does it need 2 football teams?
Well, they've got like over 2 million people there now. There's a lot of Freo supporters, man. A lot. A lot
They've
of
never
the-
won a flag.
No, but there's still a lot of support for him, man. Italians love them
But
because
why?
I don't know, just
Why do Italians love them?
because Fremantle is where all the Italy were.
Oh, okay.
So you know, Fremantle's like
It's like the Italian area. Like the Athelston.
sort of, but
Yeah.
it's at the port,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they've got the cappuccino strip down
Yeah.
there. Heaps of Italians go for him.
I've come on to say goodnight, John says. John, you got work tomorrow, don't you?
How about saying good evening to us first?
Yeah, say hello first and then goodnight.
Unless good night means hello.
John is in the bizarro world. He's like bizarro John.
But
Up-
yeah,
up
so
is down is up.
that's right. So Fremantle's really nice.
Yeah, okay.
If you ever, it's nice, but like it's
What's the
Per-
population in Perth? 2 million.
2 million, but it's spread out.
Yeah.
Now Adelaide used to be bigger than Perth.
Yeah, but no, we've only got 1.2 million or something, don't we?
Nah, more now. It's like
Do we?
1.4.
Yeah, but still, it's not.
Yeah, no, but years ago, before I went there, it was smaller, but then the mining hit,
Yeah.
and it just made
Yeah,
it,
because
it made it a bigger city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
it's not. It's spread out though. It's
Yeah.
very spread out.
Yeah.
Like it's more like the northern, the southern suburbs where like there's a southern expressway.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you veer out
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the suburbs.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that a lot
Yeah, okay.
there. So
Perth.
Perth like that. It's not really like here. Like you know how it's all built together here. Like everything's close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Well,
areas
it's not
it is.
really anymore, is it? I mean, we got Elizabeth. Like, how often do you go to Elizabeth?
Yeah, I know, but there's
You don't.
nah. But there's a lot of like, you have a suburb here,
Yeah.
and then it would be like 10 k's down another suburb.
Yeah, so the suburbs are spread. Whereas our
Everything's
suburbs,
spread,
like Netley and Plimpton, are right, like next, you know.
They've got that too. They got that as well, but like not
Yeah.
as like here. Like
Yeah.
here, it's all together, and they've got they're the same here. They got the western they got the beach on the west hand side, so they get the sunsets like
us,
we
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
But their hills are further out, so they got bigger, they got wider,
Yeah.
they got heaps more room than us.
Yeah.
Where our hills are right there.
Yeah, Adelaide Hills are close.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our hills are bigger too. Like they're higher.
Yeah.
Heaps higher.
Adelaide Hills are some of the best.
Yeah.
Like, they're so nice.
Yeah,
up
like
there.
high. They're much higher than
Yeah.
the ones there. They're more like gradual.
Perth. Where's our local Perth resident? Where is he?
Yeah, but it's nice, but it feels like it's very far away. Well, it is far away. It feels like it's so far away. Man.
Where did GT say he lives? You said you know the area, but I
I
forget.
think he lives near Morley, or Chewett Hill, maybe.
Poor GT. Because he's in Perth, he has to go for West Coast. Poor guy.
West Coast are a good club, man.
Well,
They're a very successful club.
They're successful doesn't mean they're good.
No, I mean, on the field now, they nearly beat.
No, but I mean, like, my ears are burning. See? No, what I mean is it's like Manchester United are a real successful club, right? But they're not a well-run club anymore.
Well, they're still. I mean, West Coast are still hitting record numbers in memberships. Their fan base
Their fan base, I don't think,
is
is always going to be ever. It's like Man United; they'll be always ever present.
Yeah, they've got a really good fan base.
They're like us; they will always be there.
Are they run properly? Look, I think they've stuffed up with drafts and stuff and personnel, and then I just think they've gone backwards a bit. But
Do you know one of my most hated ever AFL players is a West Coast?
Quinton Lynch,
John Worsfold.
huh?
I told you because he injured Modra in the '97 prelim,
He did.
and I was gutted.
He won a flag with them, didn't he? Yeah.
He won a flag as a player and a coach, I think, with them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he was part of that drug thing, wasn't he?
He
he
would
part
have
of
been
the
the
drug?
coach. He
Yeah.
was the coach, yeah, I'd say. Had to have been.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
When that was happening, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. Ben Cousins was like better on the drugs played better when he was on the drugs.
Ben Cousins
He was.
amazing.
Yeah, but he used to say it. Like,
Yeah, no, but
I
I'm
used to take
saying-
it to play better.
But I'm saying as a player, the guy was actually amazing.
Oh yeah.
But now, obviously, it's like, you know what's so funny? You think about Maradona, right, in the soccer? It was so well documented that he was on coke, like addicted to it, right? But whenever anyone says Maradona's one of the best players of all time, no one ever says, oh yeah, but he was on coke and that now. But Ben Cousins, when people say, oh, if Ben Cousins was good, what does everyone say? Oh yeah, but he's a drug addict.
Yeah,
He
'cause
gets beaten with it?
Yeah, he does. Dude, he's
Like, no, but what I'm saying is Maradona never gets beaten with it, does he?
nah. But
Maradona sort of gets applauded for it.
yeah, I guess because
Does that make sense?
different cultures, man. I reckon like the media here are vultures, bro.
You know, but the media with soccer, like in England and that, are worse.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, true.
They're worse than
know.
the footy media.
But he was like a god, bro. Like Ben Cousins.
You know, but
wasn't.
Ben Cousins was to West Coast.
Yeah, I know, but not. He wasn't the best player ever.
No, I know that, but
Maradona was.
no, but even George Best,
He-
George Best at Man United, he was alcoholic, drugs, and that. But no one ever turns around and beats him with that. They go, "Fuck, he was the best."
well, how come they do it?
I
I
don't
think
know,
yeah.
it's weird.
Why? Because Ben Cousins did so much stupid things.
You know,
Like-
but so did they.
He ran away from the cops. He
Yeah,
was
I know,
he
but
was
like-
swimming in the bloody
Yeah,
the
I know, I
Swan
know.
River, man.
I know, but so they did stupid things too. Like,
I don't know. It's just
I
stigma.
mean,
I
they
don't
both
know.
died in their 50s, bro. Maradona
Yeah.
and George Best. Like,
Pretty sure he's working for a footy club now.
maybe.
I think he's at West Coast.
Do you know what the funniest thing is about George Best and Maradona? I tell this story. They were like so identical. George Best was earlier. He was with Man United in the golden era, the 60s and that. And he was like the first ever like star boy soccer player.
Yeah.
You know, it was the women, the drinks,
Yeah.
and then he died from liver failure and stuff because he was alcoholic and shit. But he was amazing, one of the best players ever. And then Maradona was like the next one in the 80s, the party boy, you know. They died on the same day, 10 years apart.
No way. Crazy.
Isn't it weird?
They're connected somehow.
I remember even when I told, I think it was Rob when I told
That's
Rob,
eerie,
because Rob's
man.
into soccer, like
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
big time
yeah.
into soccer.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, they died on the same day, and he was like, oh,
No
that's
shit.
weird. Because when you know them and the story about them, and you think it, you're like, fuck,
That's
weird.
connected somehow.
I know how weird
Has
is
to
it?
be.
Because they were like, yeah, it's
There's no
so
such
weird.
thing.
Cousins works for Channel 7. Yeah, that's what I saw.
It was Channel 7. Okay.
I actually did.
I
see that.
thought he was working for the Eagles.
But do you get what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying, GT? Like how like Maradona's thing, it gets like lauded. No one ever beats them with it.
No.
Like Eric Cantona kicked a supporter, right? But he sort of gets praised for it because that supporter was a dickhead to him. No one beats him with it. If someone did that here,
I think it's I don't know.
no, but could you imagine a footy player even then, 1993, when Eric Cantona did it? If Tony Modra jumped the fence and kicked the fan, he would have got killed. Like he would have got beaten with it forever. But Eric Cantona came back and he was a legend.
Do you think because like Australia is like so soft, we take things more to heart and like?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, probably. You know what they were like when Eric Cantona did that? People were like, "Oh, well, that guy deserved it."
Yeah.
Ban Eric for 9 months because it's bad. You're not allowed to do it. It's assault as well. But he said something. There should be a consequence.
Yeah, here they'll be like, no, you can't do
No.
it.
Oh, you got to just lay down and let people beat you up. And
All right, let me ask you this question. So on the weekend, right, Harley Reid from West Coast.
the GT's little boy.
So
But he hates him now. Doesn't he hate him or something?
I don't know, but like the Brisbane supporters were giving him stick,
Mm-hmm.
so he gets up from a bad tackle and goes like this to them, right? And he's been like hounded, man. Like that's
So
the
let me
worst
tell
thing. It's the worst thing they could ever do.
So-
but it's theatre, bro.
So can I
That's
tell you?
theatre, man.
So David Beckham, arguably not the best, but the biggest name in football history, because he is. He's
Dave Beckham, yeah.
Humongous. Reborn will know this. After an England game, he went like this to the England, not to other fans. The England fans were giving him stick, and he did it to his own fans. Does anyone care?
No.
He copped it at the time, but
No, but everyone's like,
but no one beats him with it now.
no, but this is going to be like on his record forever now, Harley Reid.
Who gives a fuck? He gave him the finger. Big deal.
I said he watched a Stone Cold match or something.
There was a kid in the crowd that gave Chris Jericho the finger the other day at AEW.
Yeah.
It was a little kid. No one cares. Who gives a fuck?
So I'm saying, like, who cares, man? That was funny. Like,
But who
do it.
cares?
Keep doing it. I love it. It's
Who did he
theatre,
do it
bro.
to? Did he do it to his own fans? Or?
No, to Brisbane.
Oh, who gives a shit then? That means he's sticking up for himself.
No, but it's all over the news.
Oh,
It's a big
come here,
thing.
River.
It's not-
Oh, I bet you like Caro's all over it.
oh, yeah. Carrie
Oh,
loves it.
Great. That's why she hates Beveridge. Because Beveridge like, just tells her where to go.
Yeah. Went from villain against Argentina to hero
Exactly.
against Greece.
Like they
Yeah, I
hated
know.
him. No, so Beckham gave the finger, like Reborn is saying, to his own fans. They fucking hated him. And then he scored that free kick against Greece, which would have upset all the Greeks, obviously.
Hero.
But he became a god.
Yeah, I know.
Who cares? No one cares.
No. Yeah, I just think the way we are here.
It's
I
so
don't
soft. It's so
Yeah.
soft. We were talking about it last
I
week.
know it was so soft, bro. Like I found it more theatrical than anything. Like
it's so
you
dumb.
know how you say that those the characters are gone. Well, that was a character.
Exactly.
Like see, they don't let you become that.
Like even what's his name? Do you remember when Adam Goods got ridiculed for doing the?
Yeah,
Who gives a fuck? Seriously, who cares that he did it?
I don't care.
Like I remember when he did it, I was like, no, but I was like, fuck's he doing? Like, but I didn't care because I didn't know what it was.
It was cool.
Then later they explained that he was doing the because people were being racist to him.
Yeah, but he's original. He can
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
but that's what I mean. But no one's ridiculing the people for racially abusing him. They're ridiculing Goods for reacting.
I know.
Really, who should be getting ridiculed?
The people.
The guys that are racially abused.
Exactly.
Like, fuck me.
And when someo's like hounding you on the sidelines,
Who cares?
they're like calling you all these names,
Yeah.
and you go like this.
Big
That's
deal.
what
Yeah.
you're getting. What you deserve back, mate. You got, some of the vile things get said over that.
No, I've copped it. I've copped it, mate.
Yeah.
Like
But
it's,
what? Who cares? Like, you have to be professional. It's like, you know what? Sometimes they deserve it.
That's why I remember when we had that debate. We had a full debate, like 2 hours one night, about if athletes should be role models. And remember, I was like, well, they shouldn't be because they're young men. Why should I expect? How old's Harley Reid?
19, 20.
Why should Harley Reid be a role model when he's a child?
Remember, we were 19, 20?
When I was 19, I wasn't fucking thinking about being a role model. But it's true. Like, the
100%,
guy's a child. I get
100%.
if you're an experience like Scott Pendlebury. How old's Scott Pendlebury?
It's probably like 30.
Out my age?
35.
So he could be closer. I get him being a role model because he's an adult. And he knows.
He wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because but Harley Reid's a child. He's legit a child. He's a teenager.
Well, you know what they say, like, the consequence in the brain doesn't form until after 22 or 23.
Exactly.
That's why, like, when I used to do wrestling, I used to go off the top rope and didn't give a shit. If I did it now, I'd shit myself because I know the consequences.
Yeah.
You don't have like, it's not inbuilt in your system until later on in your adult life.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I remember that, Reeves. Reeves says, I don't know if you pay much attention to Scottish footy, but there was a Celtic player, Scott Brown, would get kicked to hell and tackled every game, and he'd get up and laugh in their face. Yeah, but it's true. That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
I get kicked to fucking hell and back because of my position, the way I play.
Yeah.
And I react if someone does. I've always said if someone does something to my teammates, I jump in to protect like a father. That's what I'm like. But when it's on me, I don't care. I'm like, whatever.
It's not me.
But then it upsets them more because they think they're not. They're like, fuck, man, I'm trying to fuck. And he doesn't care. He just keeps coming. You know, like Rocky, you know, when in Rocky 4, when Dolph Lundgren's like, I'm just hitting him and he keeps coming back.
Yeah.
It upsets him more. Like it
does.
When it doesn't get you, they're like, fuck this.
He said he's like iron.
He's like a piece of meat. I hit him and he just keeps coming back. But it's true. It's like,
it is true.
You know?
It is true.
Some people deal with things like that. I'm like that. Like, I don't care when people say, I'm just like, yeah, okay, good on you. But some people, it affects them. People react differently to things.
They do.
I know people that if someone says something about their mum or something, that's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm just, I don't care. But
yeah, like it doesn't mean nothing.
No, it
man.
means nothing
Like
to
they
me.
can say whatever they fucking
No, I
want to
don't
say.
care.
It's like, mate, say what you want. I don't give a
Exactly.
shit. But people that say that are sad people, man.
If they're meaning it, trying to be genuine, they're dickheads.
They're dickheads. They've just got no idea.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
It's like, yeah.
Well, was it Lance Franklin? Didn't someone pour a beer on him once from the crowd when he was lining up for goal? She like poured a beer on his head.
Oh, really?
Was it Franklin? GT might remember. I think it was Franklin.
They poured beer on his head.
While he was lining up, you know how he would go for like
they'll piss
a
me
check
off.
side?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, because you don't know what it is. At the time, you didn't even know what it was.
No, and you got to fucking... You're concentrating on your technique for time.
That would have known. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh, man.
no, but see, if that was like Eric Cantona, I'd turn around and punch him.
Oh, yeah, I know. Imagine doing that now.
So was he allowed to do anything? He got provoked. If Franklin did anything, he's in trouble, isn't he?
Yeah.
Of course he is.
No, it would be hard not to do something.
They poured a beer on him.
Like, if someone's poured a beer, like, you're playing,
Oh, mate.
like, come on, man. Like,
Mate.
seriously. Yeah, I just think the society here is a bit different than ever in Europe.
Yeah.
We're so far away from the world, and
Yeah.
you do your...
We
everyone-
make our own thing.
Yeah, and it's...
Our own media.
It's soft,
our
bro.
own... It's soft here.
It's soft, man.
It's soft here.
So soft. Everyone cries about spilt milk. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Harley Reid, that was funny, man.
Give the
Good on
finger
him.
to people. Who gives a shit? Honestly, like, what are they burying him for?
For doing that.
Yeah, but for what? What are they actually saying? Is it like cane corns and that? Like, what are they actually saying?
I haven't actually gone in and had a look what they're saying, but yeah, it's...
Like, who cares?
Oh, it's not a good look for the game and the kids and that.
What look? Who cares?
Nah, because he's, as you said, role model.
Yeah, but I'm saying who cares? They're not role models. Stop looking at them like role models. I'd love to go argue this with like these so-called professionals. Like, he's a kid.
If they didn't pan the camera right on it, like if they didn't, no one saw it, then it would have nothing.
Like, you know
happened.
why? It's because no one wants to admit the truth, right? If that was us when we were 19, which is sorry to shock everyone, guys, over 20 years ago, because we're getting old, right? If we was 19, right?
Yeah.
And we were on the street and someone gave me a hard time, I wouldn't have given them the finger, I would have punched them in the face. But no one wants to admit that now.
No.
Because we're, like you're saying, it's soft.
Soft.
Oh, it's not a good
Can't
look.
do that.
Well, there's consequence for your action. Don't be a dickhead. You
Yeah.
won't get given the finger. Like,
No. I feel like a lot of men now as well, like you go out, if you go out on Harley Street or you go out, like, because we're so soft, no one knows how to fight anymore.
no way. No.
Like, you go out there and it's like...
Remember when we were young? Do you remember, like, obviously we've talked about it, like, with Rob. You know, when we were young, we were like, we all wanted to learn how to defend ourselves.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Always we did. Everyone went
Well, I
and
used
trained.
to go to the Rob
That's what I'm
training.
saying. Everyone went and trained.
There's still,
something.
I mean, people do jiu-jitsu and MMA now.
But that's only because that MMA's got notoriety.
Because it's so...
It's a popular thing.
Where back then it wasn't.
No one cared about that. It was just we wanted to learn how to defend ourselves. In case we got
into
a fight.
Yeah, that's what it was. But back then, MMA was nothing.
Yeah.
I remember there was a UFC.
Shit.
No one used to fucking watch it.
I used to be like that. Keep myself to myself. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But yeah, no one used to. Yeah, and now everyone's like, because it's so
notoriety. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so popular, they go and do it, right? But you go out there now and see the way people fight. Like,
Let's just go.
What are you gonna do?
And then after 30 seconds,
what are you gonna do?
Be tired.
Yeah, what are you gonna do is let them try punch you, and just keep
and
going back.
Once they
carry them, and then
once they're tired, after 20 seconds, you
wouldn't even have to. They'll just cool over because they'll be so far.
They'll be so tired. That's right. You see them, they're like,
yeah. That's what it is.
Eventually, after 20, they'll be tired. That's it. They'll legit.
Yeah,
be tired.
I mean, the people that are deadly wouldn't fight.
No way.
No, there are deadly dudes out there. I'm not saying there.
I'm
not saying there isn't. All I'm saying is, like, back in the day, you used to see you probably see knives now, but like, I don't know. Like, I've seen some fights. I'm like, this is.
You just laugh.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Especially like the drunk, but.
Drunk fights are hilarious.
But it's just, mate. I think the way we're going, like, it's made men weak.
Yeah, probably.
Do you know what I mean?
Probably. It's probably made everyone weak.
Or even the women, like, you see
them made
bashing.
Them all weak, yeah.
You see them bashing men now.
Yeah, it's probably made everyone weak. Though.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's made society weak. I don't think it's
well, as a
whole. Yeah, as a whole.
I don't know, like, it's just everything's just soft.
Not anymore. Don't have the patience these days. Act like a dick, get told. See, I'm very much like that. If someone is out of order to me, or I'll tell them straight out. I've always been like that. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Should be allowed to put people in their place if they're being dickheads. Like how many times you go out, right? 99% of the time, it'd be like some dumb drunk guy just being a dickhead, and you wish, man, someone punched that bloke out, like it's an absolute knob, like
I know,
and it's always some drunk bloke just being an absolute tool.
Oh yeah,
like for no reason, like
yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, that used to happen a lot
all the time
back in the day. But you saw there were some guys I used to hang out with that fucking just you're crazy.
No, but
back
you like
in the
when
day.
you get drunk, right? What do you like?
Just happy, man.
I'm so happy. I like laugh, and I'm like the
you
happiest
might,
guy.
yeah.
No, but like they reckon your true emotion comes out when you're drunk because you're a bit hindered because
I'm happy,
you're
mate.
under the influence, right?
Yeah.
So it just means you're happy. Because I'm real happy when I'm drunk.
I'm happy.
Like
I don't get
laughing
angry. I'm not angry at all.
So, but then you see happy and tired. You see people that get real aggressive. That means they're aggressive people.
Correct.
If they get aggressive when they're drunk, they're aggressive people.
Correct.
And that's not good.
No.
That they're the type of people that
should be drinking.
That shouldn't, that could domestic abuse and
100%.
shit like that because they're aggressive people.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Whereas I'm laughing at everything.
Yeah, same.
I'm just happy.
Just happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, alcohol is a big problem too. Drugs is a massive problem now too.
100%. Ice now.
Ice. It's a huge problem.
Because people are so addicted. That's what it is. It's not the actual influence of it. It's how addicted they are.
Everyone's addicted to something.
It's what they're willing to do for their addiction these days. That's the...
It's sad, man. It's sad, like, that society
Ice is fucked. It's real bad, bro. And it's like in every country.
I just don't know how... Yeah, I know. It's not just here. I don't know, like, just why they have to turn to that. Like, what makes their life so bad? You know.
I don't know. It's like some people, I think, just try it
And then they get
and have got addictive personalities. Whereas like me, I would try something and I'm
I'll have to have it again.
yeah. But some people just have that addictive personality in them where they've got and they're like, oh, got to get that rush again.
Yeah, they want there's endorphins.
Yeah, I've got to get that. You know,
I want to feel good.
I don't know.
Because life is like,
And I've always said that. Like I always say that I don't understand.
It's hard to fathom.
Because it wouldn't happen to me.
It's like committing suicide. I don't get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get that?
No.
See, I reckon people that commit suicide, like when
they're doing it, they're thinking it's the right thing to do.
I reckon when they do it, I reckon the spirit guides, when they die, they go there and they get pissed off because.
Why did you do that?
Because I reckon you've signed a contract to go in here.
Yeah.
And then you've like cut yourself short. Do you know what I mean? And you got to endure it. That's why you're here, to endure the physical world.
We Greeks are happy drunks. I know some aggressive Greek drunks too, man.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I know some Greek boys that are. Of course you do.
Yeah.
There's ones in every race. There's
dickheads everywhere.
Most of the older Greeks are like that because they sit back, you know, Guffanil style, but then they'll get aggressive at the cards.
If they lose.
Yeah, 100%. But I don't understand this. That's just me. I don't. You know, I knew this. I knew this guy, this super guy that committed suicide, right? Because he'd lost, and he had a family, 3 kids. He'd lost $100,000 on like some pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
And he committed suicide, right? And I remember like my dad.
What, because of that?
Yeah, I remember my dad saying to me, I was younger at the time, and my dad's like, $100,000's not worth your life. Doesn't matter how much you lose.
No,
it's not worth your life, bro. $100,000? What? Really? Okay, yeah, it'd be bad.
It's just money, man.
It's not worth your life, is it? No way.
Yeah, but you're meant to go through these things.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
that's what I reckon. I reckon you're supposed to, like, in life, you're supposed to go through hardship as well. And learn. That's all a learning thing.
People who smoke, I don't know how they do it. It tastes rank.
It does.
Same with weed and coke. Hurts your nose and didn't do much. Might be selling out myself out of my younger days.
I don't mind weed, but cigarettes are gross.
See, like, I smoke cigars, Reborn. I love cigars.
Yeah, but you don't inhale it.
No, but I could never put a cigarette to my mouth.
Cigarettes are gross.
I hate cigarettes, like, with a passion.
Yeah, they're gross.
I see them and I'm just like, but cigars, I see them and I'm like, that's cool, man.
Cigars are alright.
I love cigars, but
even weed, even marijuana, tastes better, a lot better.
Better than cigarettes.
Oh, heaps better.
Yeah, cigarettes are terrible.
Heaps better. Marijuana's fine.
I know heaps of people that say that about Coke. Oh yeah, I've had it and it's just overrated. That's why they say Coke is the rich man's drug, because you need so much of it.
Yeah, I've never had it.
That's why they say it's a rich man's drug, because you got to keep fucking. You got every hour you got to have a snort a line. You know what I mean? Like
kids don't take drugs.
Don't do drugs, man.
Don't do drugs
unless no one's watching.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, I don't know, and I reckon all the natural stuff is being suppressed by the pharmaceutical companies.
Probably, yeah.
Like, it could help with depression and all that, but they don't. They don't want
mushrooms or psychedelics and
that's what I'm saying. Like, it could solve anxiety problems and that, but they don't. Yeah.
See, Reborns like me, I love the smell of a good cigar. That's what I'm like. I love cigars, Reborns. I like collect them, and you get a nice one that's got a killer aroma about it. It's fucking beautiful. But a cigarette is foul.
Isn't that funny? Like, the government gives you all these commercials about cigarettes being so bad for you, but then they put so much tax on it, and they make the most money. It's a big corporate. It's a big thing for them.
But then alcohol's legal.
Nah. Yeah.
Alcohol's like the worst drug of the lot because it impairs people.
Well, it's poison. It's poison.
Cigarettes give you lung cancer and shit, right? But if you smoke a cigarette, it doesn't make you act like a dickhead.
No.
But if you drink 5 beers, you could be an aggressive,
Could be. I know.
Even if I have 5 beers, like I'm saying I'm a happy drunk, but I can't go drive a car. But if I have a cigarette, I can drive a car.
You can.
Yeah. It's like, I know.
No, what I'm saying is,
weird, isn't it? It's weird.
They're making all this money from
it.
But then when you're trying to buy those cheap ones that they tailor make in the back,
they got to shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not making money from it.
Of course. Well, like cracks me
up.
About
money, man.
It like cracks me up, right? The footy, right? It's meant to be this athletes game, right? Like, they're all meant to be fit, healthy, and then right in the middle of the field there's a big McDonald's sign.
Or like with us, like Port Adelaide, They're going to be fit and healthy, and all over them's KFC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So, it's meant to be like the most, fit, healthy guys. KFC, McDonald's, Hungry Jack's in Perth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We went to a horror thing a few years ago, and we dressed up as the Addams Family as a great day. I had a cigar in my suit pocket, lit that baby up on the way home. Yeah. I have a couple cigars a week, man. I love cigars.
Just get relaxing.
I love them. I sit there with a coffee.
It's nice, huh?
Best.
The best, Jerry, the best.
Best, Jerry, the best. Gold, Jerry, gold.
You know what's funny? We were talking about KFC. Have you seen the commercial that they brought out?
No. I don't know, maybe.
Well, there's a conspiracy now.
Why?
We should bring the Rogan files back for this one. Have you got the thing?
I think so.
All right, so there's a commercial.
Here we go.
Yes.
You're gonna love that.
You know, I don't even think I have that file anymore.
That's so funny. All right, so what's on this week's Rogan Files?
It's like...
This week on Unsolved Rogan Files.
I know, do you love when I bring that up?
I love it. I love
From
Unsolved
Unsolved Mystery. So basically...
So Reborn says, I've heard about it, not seen... Is it just Australia? Is it an Australian commercial?
No, it's America.
It's an American commercial. Okay.
It's not. I don't think it's in Britain either, or in Europe.
So we don't have it here. Have we seen this commercial? Is it on our TV?
I haven't seen it on my TV.
No,
I've seen it online.
Okay, so it's an American one. Yeah.
So it's all over, like all the socials. Like if you go to like TikTok and
Yeah.
Instagram and all that, they're all talking about it. So basically, they're in this like jungle, and then they got this big egg, and then like this guy comes out of it. I don't know, and then they get the guy. And they dip him into the water or something. Dip him into like this
oil?
lake, oil.
Yeah.
And then they bring it out into the chicken. So a lot of people are saying that they're like conspiracy theorists are saying that
we're eating human meat.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's subliminal message just telling us the truth about. I'm like, how can they make?
Why would they do that?
Maybe
just to be out there.
Well, some guy goes, well, like. How much chicken do they produce each year?
Well, when you see
how many chickens, how many chickens in the world? They goes, there's not enough chickens in the world to do it.
I think there is. I've seen the documentaries about it. It's bad. Have you seen the way they do with the chickens?
What about the beef? Really how about beef? Is there that much beef?
I don't know. Maybe because the way they do it, man, you see them. They're in like hectares, just.
Well, anyway,
it's sad. It's real sad.
Anyway, a lot of people are saying that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Because like they dip him in there, and
there's
a chicken, and is it fried chicken? Why'd they do that for?
It's a bit weird,
isn't it? It's a really weird commercial, man.
It is weird. That
it's
sounds
a UKFC. Weird. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds weird.
But then someone goes, well, there's not enough chickens to feed everyone. Like, how are they doing it?
Maybe we're eating humans.
Oh, don't tell me that.
But human meat wouldn't be white.
It'd be pink, wouldn't it?
It'd be red. It's red. We're red. Red meat. Like it'd be beef.
No, it'd be like pork, I reckon.
That's what I mean. It would be something like that. It'd look like that.
But isn't pork white?
Not like that. Not like chicken when you deep fry it. No way. How are they getting around that? I wonder what the conspiracy theorists say about that.
Yeah, anyway, it's a massive thing now. Like, everyone's freaking out about it. So, but it's a weird commercial, man. Like when you watch it,
sounds weird. Does
really
sound weird.
It's really weird. If anyone's seen it in the chat, let us know. But yeah, that was one of the conspiracies. I was talking to Krillin today. Okay, any conspiracies? And it was talking about.
No. Here we go.
It was talking about how cholesterol is like high cholesterol is actually not bad for you.
But that's been a thing for a long time. People have said that.
Yeah, he's researching that at the moment.
Chris Wood.
Yeah, he loves it.
So high cholesterol is good for you, apparently.
It's not like what they say, like, because my mum, right, she had high cholesterol, like really bad, and then they had to do like they had to make sure see what arteries are starting to be stuffed because it was really bad.
Yeah,
and they did it, and everything was like perfect. No arteries were blocked, nothing. And she had like one of the highest readings they've ever seen. And the doctors are like, "What's going on?"
Know what's going on?
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
It's Soylent Green.
What's Soylent?
It's Soylent Green.
What is Soylent?
The movie.
What movie?
Soylent Green. Is that what it's called? A movie?
Yeah, what movie's that?
I don't know. GT just came out of nowhere.
Soylent Green.
Have you seen that movie, The Green?
The Green Hornet?
No, it's like The Green Jungle, where they go to the Amazon to try help like people, villages and that, but then they get like the cannibals catch them.
Ah.
It's fucking it's full on.
Is it new?
It's nah, it's not new, but it's called the Green
Hornet?
No, the Green Jungle or something like that, because it's in Amazon, the Green something.
Yeah.
Green Hornet's Bruce Lee.
It was with was that with Stephen McQueen?
I don't know the original, not sure. Did you miss me, guys?
No, we did not.
I miss King of the North.
That's fine, but we don't miss you. Look it up, Human Being Eden. Oh man, that's great. Like that's a cannibal movie.
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green. Maybe we'll
Have
do
you seen that one that I'm talking about, GT, where they go to the jungle, the Amazon? It's called the Green something.
What's that movie where there was a family living on the outskirts of LA, and they're like cannibals, and Sylvester Stallone was out there, and they caught him, and one guy had like a knife for a hand. Was that Demolition Man when he when he goes out to the, like, LA was like, but then he got banished, and this family like tried to kill him, and they were like cannibals. Do you remember that?
Sylvester Stallone?
Was it Stallone? Nah. Was it Fifth Element? No.
Fifth Element is Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't happen in Fifth Element.
But do you remember, like, someone they left the city and they banished out from the city, and then there was a family out there. They were cannibals, and he had them in there, and then he killed them all.
Someone's angry, Chunky Footy said, and then GT23 goes, "Someone is a loser."
We're not angry. We're pretty happy.
I'm happy, bro. Scoreboard GT. What does that mean?
What scoreboard?
What scoreboard? That's a window.
The window, man, of the beautiful city we live in.
And a fireplace. What scoreboard? What does that mean?
That fireplace is very toasty, by the way.
It is. What does he mean by scoreboard? I'm looking at the scoreboard. Lions, Eagles.
Oh,
Lions,
mate.
Eagles.
I said it the other day, my friend. That
what did he talk about?
Eagles, for them, that's a win, man.
Is he talking about football?
Yeah, I think so. Lions, or are you talking about NFL or AFL?
Are you talking about a lion that's been bred with an eagle?
Oh, yeah.
And now there's some sort of freaky lion eagle?
That's like a
liger?
Voltron.
Voltron.
Do you when they connect?
Win's a win. So he's talking about footy.
Win's a win.
Whatever gets you going, man.
Congratulations, man.
Whatever gets you. Aren't you the premiers? And the Lion wins the flag?
Yeah. I would have laughed if West Coast had beat Brisbane, though.
Yeah, it would have been funny as.
Harley middle finger, Chunky. Yeah, that was great. That was great.
But what? Why are you telling GT?
Because he knows he's an Eagles fan.
But why are you telling him to look at the scoreboard? You didn't do anything, and neither did GT.
Ronald!
Like, you didn't play in the game.
Is that...
Get tissues. Is that legal?
What's legal?
I don't know. Hey, Ronald.
Hello, my friend.
YouTuber, KP and Chris. I love Ronald. It's got a Real Madrid symbol, but I don't like that. That's not legal, but...
Why don't you like Real Madrid?
I never liked Real Madrid.
Why?
I don't know, because they were just...
Ronaldo was there, man. I thought you'd love
that's why I hated him even more when he left United.
Is
it legal? Lion plus eagle. It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Now I get it. Is that legal?
Do they do that in
Thanks, Reeves.
in the EPL where, like, we got mascots?
Fred the Red is Man United's mascot, and he's a devil because we're the Red Devils.
Yeah, but
I met him. I have drank with him. Me and John got drunk with him, and we didn't believe him. He's like, "I'm Fred the Red," and he was out there, bloke, bro. Because we're at the pub at night because we're staying next to Old Trafford. When we were there, and we're like, "Yeah, whatever, man." And then we went for a dinner in Old Trafford after we watched the game, and he was there, and he lifts his side and he goes, "Hey, going, guys?" And he added us at the time. I was on Facebook. I was friends with him.
Oh,
I was friends with Fred the Red.
Ronald with a super chat. Thank you.
Ronald. Who you go for EPL? Me? Who you asking? Or Chris? I go for Manchester United. Chris goes for Tottenham.
GT23 and the lotion.
and lotion. Thanks, Ronald. You're a champion.
Reeves, man, love it. The lotion.
I have tissues by my bed and the lotion. Right?
That's great.
Oh shit! Yeah, I go for United. And
I love you, Chris. You love me.
Chris goes for
Thanks,
Tottenham.
man.
Why? Do you support the real football?
He goes for Tottenham. Must go for Tottenham.
Does he go for Tottenham?
Don't know. Son owns UKP. Cheeky corner win.
Son? Like Son?
Oh, Son.
He owns me. Why does he own me?
Did you sell your soul? Who's Son?
Heung-min Son, Tottenham's captain. Is that who he's talking about?
Baby oil.
Talking about Tottenham's captain?
Don't know.
He owns me, man. Let me tell you a story about Son, right? I'll tell you a story about Son. I'll tell Chris a story since he's a Tottenham fan too and it's his captain.
Is he a captain?
So,
He doesn't even know
Son is going to go down as one of Tottenham's best players in the modern generation, right? And he's won fuck all.
But man, might win something this year.
He's won fuck all as we speak, right? Man United are going through their worst. This is the worst Man United team in history.
In history?
And we've won 3 trophies in the last 3 years. So,
That's
you know,
true. You're gonna be happy.
Son owns nothing. Trust me. I don't know why I go for Real Madrid because the song is fire with the players. There you go.
Real Madrid wins that stuff though, don't they?
Real Madrid win a lot.
Yeah.
He is captain of my team. What, in EPL? In your fantasy? I like Son. Son's a real good player.
Mm.
I think I truly believe Son should have left Tottenham like Kane did to try go and...
Did Kane win one?
Not with Tottenham. He's going to win one with Bayern this year.
Oh, is he?
But he still hasn't won much. Like
hasn't won nothing.
he's had to go to Bayern Munich or something to win something because he'd won nothing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is
sad.
You know, you got this guy that's going to go down as an all-time great
for your
and
club.
he's never won nothing. No, not in general. He's scored so many goals and he's just...
There must be something wrong with the management there or something.
They've just never been a
Powerful club.
like that, yeah. They're a big club. They've been around a long time. They got one of the best stadium in the world at the moment, Tottenham.
Yeah.
But they've never been a club that's won.
Yeah, I know. They're just always like mid-table.
Yeah, that's them. That's been them. And the fans know that. They've been supporting them, you know.
The fans are the fans sick of it?
I don't know.
Could they ever reach that
Well, they
heights?
made a Champions League final and lost to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like that was... If they won that, it would have been...
They would have lost it.
And they lost... They came third in a 2-horse race when Leicester won. They should have won the EPL. And Leicester won it. Tottenham choked. They choked hard. Around that time, Tottenham were really good. With Pochettino, they made the Champions League final. They should have won and they just couldn't get over the line.
No.
They just kept... And now they're not as good.
They've dipped now.
They've dipped. Now Spurs are just shy. But that's what I'm saying. They've just never been a winning... You know, Liverpool and Man United, like I said, United and like Liverpool went 30 years without... But they won... They're linked with trophies, these clubs.
Yeah.
Even when they're bad, they'll somehow win a trophy. It's in them.
It's sad when you can't win one in 20 years, man.
It's got nothing to do with that, Chunky. Because your owner, Daniel Levy, prioritizes club revenue. Daniel Levy hasn't owned them forever. Tottenham have never won before Daniel Levy. It's got nothing to do with him. They want to blame him. They want to blame him now because he's the owner, but they never won before him.
Yeah, but what do you blame it on then? Coaching?
They've just never had... it's hard for those teams to compete with Uniteds and Liverpools and...
They have the money.
Yeah,
But they've got money, haven't they?
Yeah, I know, but like United are global, Liverpool are global, Chelsea, Arsenal, they're bigger. It's like in Spain. Who's going to compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona? It's not going to happen. No, you know, it's every now and then a team comes up and wins something, but it's an anomaly. You know, it's...
Yeah.
Because they're huge. Italy, like Maradona won the league with Napoli. And then they didn't win a title until 2 years ago. They won it again for 35 years or something. Because they're not linked with titles, are they? They're not.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
But can these teams get there? Like Newcastle's one?
Yeah, I think it's getting more and more plausible now. Like for these clubs, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got more money now.
Yeah, there's more revenue. There's more.
Yeah, more people want to play for those teams.
We make the most profit out of the league. It's his fault. It's just not his fault, Chunky. Because Tottenham didn't win before him, mate. Like, I think you said you're only 19. They haven't won since before your lifetime. Put that into perspective.
They win anything?
They won a League Cup in I think it was 06. Like League Cup is like Man United. Ferguson used to put his reserves in the League Cup. Like it's not, like.
How about they haven't win a league?
Oh, they haven't won a league for.
But they have won one.
Yeah, I think so, but not for probably like St Kilda.
Like 60s.
Yeah, something like that.
Not in the Premier League though.
Nah, no way.
No.
The only teams that have won a Premier League are Man United, Blackburn won one, and that was because they had a rich owner at the time. Now they're in Div 2. Like Div, they got, Man United, Blackburn, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool,
Leicester,
Man City, Leicester, and Chelsea. It's the only teams that have won the Premier League since it's been Premier League. I reckon. Yep. Newcastle were 12 points clear one year and lost to us. Choked. Or they say they choked, but Man United just kept fucking winning. KP, look on Discord for you. Wait, you're finished talking. I'll look after, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've never won since before him, bro. Like it's one trophy. So he's won a trophy. Since, it's got nothing to do with him. Tottenham are not linked to trophies, man. They're not a trophy winning club. They never have been.
Mm.
And it's just they're not that club.
Things can change.
It can. It absolutely can.
Mm.
But like what I'm saying is like, yeah, one trophy. How many trophies did they win the 20 years before that? Chunky, tell me.
Not many.
Like, none. Because it didn't. They're not.
Yeah.
What is your favorite pizza from Domino's? None.
It's all right, Chunky. Maybe it might change in the
listen,
they
they got more chance now for it to change.
Mm.
Like, look at the team that's third now, Nottingham Forest.
Mm.
Nottingham Forest.
Have they got a chance to win it?
They won back-to-back European Cups. They've got they're way more titles than Tottenham. They've won trophies. They won back-to-back the biggest trophy in football. And then they got relegated 3 times or something. And have only just come back now. Like, it just...
Yeah.
Pepperoni. I would say pepperoni too. If I had to pick from Domino's, it'd be a pepperoni. If I had to pick from Domino's.
Domino's is not bad, but it's not great.
Nah, it's not great. I like their thin. I like their thin style.
Like you wouldn't like,
Nah.
You wouldn't call Domino's if you want to order a pizza.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
But if I want a cheesy crust, I might.
Dude, I remember when I was young, Pizza Hut and Pizza Haven.
Oh, remember
cheesy crust.
Remember Pizza Hut all you can eat?
Oh, the one at Marion.
No, I used to go to the one at
I used
Anzac
to
Highway.
love both though. Remember, the one near your house was wild.
I used to go to the one at
Yeah, the
Anzac
one
Highway.
outside, they were the same. They were the best.
Yeah, that's the one I went to
You
most.
just go up and get the hot pizza. It was on the warm pan, and you get a bowl of pasta and an ice cream.
Oh man!
Eat it all. Go back, get more.
We used to see how many pizzas we could eat.
Fuck,
like,
how good was that?
I think I did 13 slices in
Oh
once.
my god, man! That's
once.
the best. It's the best, man.
It's fattening. Nothing wrong with Domino's. Yeah, look, it is, but everything's fattening these days.
Everything's fattening, man.
7 trophies in the 20 years before. Was it?
Mate.
Well, before the 20 years. We're talking about 40 years ago.
It's so hard having an argument with someone, a debate that thinks they're right about everything. Mate, how many other teams, since he took over, how dominant have Man United, Chelsea, and Man City been? That's why they've won nothing.
Has Man City won something?
Yeah, Man City have won. That's what I'm saying. They've been so dominant. Like Man United, Chelsea, Man City have been so dominant. That's why Tottenham have only won 1 trophy. Like he's going on Wikipedia and just reading now. Oh, they won this, but you're not putting anything into perspective. Like when you got a team like Man City that won 4 Premier Leagues in a row, of course no one else is going to win a trophy. Man United won 13 out of 20 titles. So of course no one else is going to win anything. Like it's
So what how many has Man City won now?
Man City have won 6 or 7 Premier Leagues titles. 6 or 7.
Yeah, but how about other stuff?
They've won 1 European Cup, probably 3 or 4 FA Cups, and a couple League Cups.
So they got a big. So
but they'd won stuff back in the 70s too. Like I think. Like,
so there's a few. Their cabinet's pretty full.
It's getting there now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting there now.
30 likes for KP and Chris.
Man City would never be. Man City would never be as big a club as Man United. Ever. Doesn't matter what happens. They won trophies because they got bought by Abu Dhabi. That's it.
What if they get heaps of fans though?
They won't. It'll never be as big as Man United.
Right.
They might tell you that, but it won't. Like they put speakers on at their stadium and they're European Cup winners. Like it's
Unless when we're dead.
Yeah, but it still won't happen because Man United fans would just be their kids would be fans.
Yeah, true.
It just as much as I hate saying it, like Man U and Liverpool,
yeah,
that no club in England will ever be as big as them. They're the two biggest. They are probably, and Real Madrid fans, they're probably the two biggest clubs in the world. Real Madrid is the only other club that's in there. Them three, they're the three biggest clubs in the world.
So what separates Man United and Liverpool then? Trophies?
Like, trophies wise, I think Liverpool got one more trophy or something.
Okay, so it's pretty even.
Yeah, but Man United's got a bigger fan base. Man United's bigger worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Than Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah. Because they were more Liverpool when they had their success, their dynasty, it was the 80s.
Right.
Man United had their dynasty when there was internet and
right.
we had a dynasty in the 60s as well, like back then when no one cared about it. You know what I mean? And then we were shit as well for 25 years, like Liverpool did. And then, but when we had our second dynasty, it was during a time when it was worldwide. It was huge.
Yeah.
You know? No, Chunky's right there. They'll never not. They're the two biggest clubs, United and Liverpool. No one will. They're the two biggest clubs. No, it's just.
It's the way it is.
It's just factual. It's not. It's not even a debate, really. It's.
Yeah. Yep.
Real Madrid are massive. See, Barcelona aren't even. They're not even as big as them. I don't think I don't think so. Some of the Italian teams are massive. AC Milan are probably the biggest Italian team. AC Milan are huge. They had big following.
How about Brisbane Roar?
Brisbane Roar wild because of Postecoglou. Hey, he got them on the map. He got them, did them well. They played in the world. But once Spurs win 15 titles and Champions Leagues in a row, but they won't. Spurs could win 10 Premier Leagues in a row and they still won't be as big as Man United.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
But it would be good for them.
100% it will be.
It'd be good for Tottenham.
Because in the end, they win 15 titles in a row, like you're saying, they still won't have as many titles as Man United.
No.
It's just not.
But it'd be good for them, like if they win something.
Oh, well, it'd be good if they won a title.
Well, not for you, but
I hate when anyone else wins.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying for them.
It'd be beautiful for their fans.
Of course.
Their fans would be loving it.
It's like AFL. Like Collingwood's one of the biggest clubs.
Collingwood, Richmond.
Yeah.
Like Crows are big, fan base wise. Like
Crows are big.
They're massive.
West Coast are big.
West Coast are big.
Actually, West Coast is bigger than Crows.
Yeah, they probably are.
And some of the Melbourne teams.
Yeah.
Like Collingwood are big.
I think Collingwood,
Carlton are big.
Carlton, Richmond.
Essendon are massive,
yeah,
man.
Essendon.
I reckon Essendon's probably the biggest. The only reason you don't think it now is because they just haven't been anywhere since the last 20 years. But once their fans get a taste, man, they're massive.
Maybe. Yeah, see, like that's what I'm saying, Reeves. Like Liverpool should never have won that Champions League, but Liverpool are linked with trophies. It's in them. Like Man United, they're linked with trophies.
Chris wants to change the subject.
What about Brisbane Roar? Pies are the biggest. I don't know. It could be.
They're up there. Yeah.
It could be Richmond because of their recent dynasty. Like
no,
they're up there, bro. Richmond are big.
They're big,
but it's because of their recent thing, and they're big.
Collingwood are big.
Collingwood are they're always massive.
They're big.
And Collingwood went 20 years without again they hadn't won one since 91.
1990 they won the last one.
Yeah, no, that's what 99. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then they went until when was it?
2010.
2010. So
20 years.
Yeah. It happens.
It happens. They played in a few grand finals, but went to a recent Raw game, 6K people. Hey, that's good for them, man.
Was that good or bad? Is that good?
Soccer just doesn't have the appeal here like it does in Europe. But it's not world class, is it? Would you call it world class soccer here?
No way.
No.
But what are you saying, Chunky? You like laughing at it because like football gets so much more. Is that what you're saying?
It's because football here, so NRL, AFL, it's the best in the world, like for that
of
for those
course.
codes, right?
So what does the highest paid football player in Australia get paid?
You mean AFL?
Yeah, what does he get paid?
I think they're on the 1.5 million now
A year.
a year.
So like an
Peanuts.
average guy in England makes that in a month.
Yeah, I know. I
So
know.
like laughing at them is pointless.
No, he's laughing at Brisbane Roar.
You know what I'm saying? But a Brisbane Roar player could go play in England in a year
Oh yeah, of course.
and be making.
Oh yeah.
He could just be some average Joe.
Well, there's
and,
more.
And next year he could go sign for West Ham.
Yeah,
and
it's
be
bigger money, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's bigger money over there.
Can't watch A-League. It's because Raw are useless.
Oh,
Are they not good now?
I don't know. Then watch it.
I don't follow A-League. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're not going to get thousands of people watching A-League because it's not world class.
It's not. It's not.
It's not like going and watching Man
An A-League
United.
player, his goal is to get overseas.
Yeah, I know, but it's not world class here. If the competition was world class,
Oh,
that's the story.
different. They've won 2 games all year. How many games have they played? Is it like the league finished? Like, we know nothing about A-League.
It doesn't mean that soccer's not popular in Australia. It just means that there's not enough on the top level here. They don't really put
Our
much
government
money in it.
doesn't want to put money into it because
That's
we've
the
got
problem.
football
Yeah, I know.
and cricket.
I know. And cricket.
They don't like.
Well, cricket's
soccer.
number one sport.
Yeah, they don't like soccer. It's a thing here. It's a pride thing. We've talked about it before. You hear the AFL
It's
commentators.
like that in America
They don't
too.
like soccer.
It's like that in
Yeah,
America.
of course it is because they don't like that sport.
I think America's got better teams than us.
Glory are worse. So they've played 20 games and they've only won 2.
I think in
Oh,
America.
yeah, MLS is better than A-League.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they got
Messi's
Messi
playing there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Wayne
more.
Rooney's played there. David Beckham,
Would you
Lionel Messi.
Would you call it world class?
Yeah, not world class, but it's better than A-League
It's better than A-League.
because they've got some good players, but then they got some shit.
Oh, okay. But it's not as it's better than A-League.
Yeah, better
It's
than
better than A-League.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why
So they've won 2 out of 20 games, the Raw. So
That's why
they're just so that means they're crap, and they're still getting 6K to a game. That means their
pretty
fans
good.
are
I
loyal.
think that's good. Yeah.
Their fans are loyal. That's good.
I mean, like, it's okay. Like if you want to go watch a soccer game, which is not too bad to go watch it. you know.
John goes to the A.
Yeah, John goes.
100K a week in the Premier League. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And the highest paid football player here in our so-called number one sport, let's say if you're not counting cricket, gets 1.5 million
It'll be 2 million soon.
or 2 million a year, Reborn. And that's the best player. Let's say,
Yeah.
so let's just say whoever it is, I don't know. Let's say Dustin Martin at his pomp is getting 1.5 million a year.
I know. They just don't have the money like they do.
But they do have it. But it's because the AFL wants to run everything. Let the clubs,
I don't think they had that kind of money though.
mate.
Not EPL money.
If the not EPL money, but I
No.
get if the clubs were paying all their contracts out of their revenue, they'd be able to pay more wages.
Oh, maybe.
100% they would.
But it's the AFL pay it.
That's what I mean.
Well,
That's why it's shit.
yeah.
Because they can that way they can dictate what people get.
Yeah, there's like a
Salary cap.
a salary cap. Yeah, which pay the AFL paid, not
Yeah,
the
of
clubs.
course. Like
The
Kobe,
clubs don't pay anything.
Kobe Mainu is 19 years old at Man United. He's played 30 games,
Yeah,
right? And he gets £30,000 a week. So that's 60 grand a week, which is what? 6, 12, 18, $240,000 a month. How much is that in a year? A lot
Yeah,
more
I
than
know.
1 point. And he's 19 years old.
yeah, it's different. It's a lot more money over there,
Next level.
and they've got more population, man. And
Yeah, 100%.
and they're broadcast to like the
Yeah,
world.
100%. There's so much revenue.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. The football players, for what they're expected to do, there's me saying it, where it's like a number one sport. The TV rights are massive. They should be getting more.
Yeah. Well, I think they're trying to fight for more
Yeah,
now.
they should be.
Yeah.
Like, so Haaland, Salah, Rashford, yeah, 300K a week is 600,000
Yeah.
Australian dollars a week.
Yeah,
So
over here,
2 weeks,
they don't get
2
nothing
weeks,
like that.
they get
No.
what the highest paid AFL player
Yeah,
gets.
no, they got
And
nothing.
Rashford's terrible.
Yeah, over here they don't get paid like they do over there.
Nah.
The problem is with footy players, they can't go out and play soccer.
No.
Like they will struggle to play soccer, so they can't just go to EPL. You know what I mean?
Last time I watched was when Chris ate Big Macs.
Oh, really?
Why haven't you watched? Did I ban you for something? Were you being?
I think he was being a dick.
Were you being a quote unquote pelican?
He was being a pelican.
Because I must have done something. I must have banned you. Did I ban you? Being a busy boy, I reckon you got banned is the real reason, man. You just don't wanna, you're just not telling the truth.
Man, why'd you remind me, man? Ugh.
Oh, the Big Macs. When's the last time you ate a Big Mac? Then that day?
Yeah, that day. So So what I'm gonna do next time when I do the Big Mac challenge, if I do it again, I'm just gonna say to them, just don't put as much sauce because the sauce killed me, man. Just put like minimal sauce.
Yeah, minimal.
The sauce
Minimal.
killed me. That's what killed me. The sauce.
Your face when you were doing
It was gross, man.
Oh,
But listen, guys, I'm good friends with the Big V. He's coming down. We're probably gonna do a challenge at Cheesy Charlie's. So
we're all gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
you will be there. That was heavy watch.
That
yeah,
was a heavy
it was,
watch.
man.
Look at Ronald's.
I'm back and feeding my animals.
Look at his profile pic.
That's wild.
People at HFD Media.
Well done, man.
And he gave us a super chat tonight. What a legend.
What a nice guy.
Well done, Ronald. What animals have you got, Ronald? So when's that happening? Not next week, the week after? Cheesy Charlie's?
9th, 10th of April.
So not next week, the week after. Wednesday, the week after it is.
Yeah, something like
Because
that.
the 5th is next Saturday.
Like 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
One cat, 2 dogs. There you go.
Cray.
So yeah, I got to do like, because I'm doing the challenge, I got to do like a water thing. I got to drink like all this water so I can stretch my stomach.
Well, are you doing a challenge with him that day?
I think so. I'm doing it. I'm good. Yeah,
But you just lost 23 kilos, man.
I know.
You're going to put on like 4. No, you won't. But just don't eat anything else that day.
No, I'm just doing it with water.
Water. But don't eat anything else that day.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, probably are.
In the morning.
What are
yeah.
you going to eat? What are you doing?
like
What challenge are you doing that day?
Well, I have to call. We have to just double check.
Because new owners.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm gonna call him and just double check a few things, but it's either gonna be the one he talked about, the Philly steak.
Yeah.
Either
oh
that,
yeah, that big one. Yeah.
or this new one that they want to do. It's a mac and cheese one. That's the one I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Thoughts on cabbage on your hot dog?
yes,
Cabbage, like
I agree.
sauerkraut?
like sauerkraut. Yeah, if it's sauerkraut, yeah,
Absolutely. That's a German staple on a hot dog.
yeah.
If you go to
I
Germany and
think
get a
that's
hot
what
dog.
is that what
Yeah,
he
it would
means?
be. Oh, that's
Yeah.
wicked. Yeah, sauerkraut, wicked. But just cabbage raw, no way.
Cabbage raw, no.
No, but sauerkraut,
like sauerkraut,
absolutely.
yeah. If it's like, yeah,
Absolutely, sauerkraut's wicked.
man, I'll tell you what, man.
Nah, not raw. Nah,
Nah, raw.
No.
Nah, raw. Nah, not raw.
way. You should do a raw
Brings
cabbage.
that crunch. Oh,
You should do a raw cabbage hot dog challenge, Chunky,
yeah, you should.
and put it on YouTube.
There's this new ice cream that I tried at the Fringe called Dubai ice cream.
I thought you
It's so
see.
good.
Jess wants to try the Dubai chocolate. Is that the same thing?
Similar, yeah, but it's in an ice cream.
So is this nice?
Oh.
Jess wants to try the chocolate thing. Apparently, it's viral.
John went to the Fringe the other
Yeah.
day, and I said, "Mate, go try this out." I showed him the picture of the place, and he went, and he goes, "It's the best thing."
Well,
he's ever
apparently, someone in Rundle Street is doing the Dubai chocolate in a cup with strawberries.
had." Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, that's the same thing. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ice cream.
It's the ice
So
cream.
you had it.
I had the stacker one. It was so good.
Jess wants to try it.
Yeah, I've done a short for it, but I have to release
You
it.
got to release it.
Yeah.
You got to do it soon, man. It's thing. It's trending.
I know, man, but I just haven't had time.
Hurry up, man.
I'll do it tomorrow.
It was nice.
Oh,
Jess was going to go today just to try it.
mate, was it nice?
There you go, Jess. Are you watching?
I'm a raw dog cabbage.
I'm raw dog cabbage. What? Chocolate chip ice cream of vanilla. Chocolate chip ice cream of vanilla or vanilla? Chocolate chip.
I love vanilla.
I like vanilla too, actually.
I like both.
Oh,
I thought you
wait.
don't like bits though.
Chocolate chips are different.
That's bits, bro.
Nah, not in a cookie. Chocolate chip cookies are alright.
Yeah, but how about in an ice cream?
Yeah, probably not. I probably wouldn't
It's
like
like
it.
it's like a.
I like just chocolate.
it's chocolate. Yeah.
I don't really like bits in yogurt. It's more in yogurt
Oh.
than in anything else. I hate fruit bits in yogurt. Just the texture pisses
How about
me off.
like? How about like Sultana brand?
No, I don't like salt. I actually just don't like sultana. I don't really like sultanas.
How about like
Chris,
those-
my brother likes it.
How about fruity Bix?
Which ones are they?
They're like a wheat Bix, but they have all the fruit
No, I
things
don't
in them.
like them. I don't mind the Wheat Bix. You know the honey ones, the fruity, the honey ones, the Wheat Bix,
Oh,
the
yeah.
little cube ones.
They're good.
Yeah, okay, but I
Yeah.
like the honey. 'Cause I
Oh,
like
that's
the
alright.
Oh my god!
What the heck?
Breaking news: 4 of the latest F-35A Lightning II fighter planes will be conducting navigational and multiple exercises over Adelaide skies tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. There you go. We have that Dubai chocolate at the store near me. Is it nice, Reeves?
Yeah, it's so good, man. Oh, probably one of the best things I've ever had.
One of the best things or chocolates?
Chocolates I've ever had. And it's nice and crunchy. Oh, it's like, you know what it's like? You know the magic.
Hasn't it got gaddafi in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the magic. You know how you used to put the magic ice cream.
Yeah.
The
ice magic.
The ice magic.
And
It's
to
like
go
that.
hard.
It's like that. That's what it reminded me of.
Gaddafi, man.
Gaddafi was
People,
like
we're saying I don't know what's Gad. What do I?
Gaddafi.
Yeah, but what is it called in English? What is gaddafi? I have no idea.
It's just like the pastry. It's the
Yeah, no, but
It's
what
the-
like
it's the-
GT? What do I tell someone when I say gaddafi is in it if they don't know what?
I think
they're
it's
not
just
Greek?
a string pastry. String pastry.
Yeah, but it's made of phyllo. It's string phyllo pastry, but it's got to have a name in English
I don't know.
because it is string phyllo pastry. But in English, what is it? Yeah, Paul is like, you know, like one of those guys. What was that guy back in the
He's
day?
GT.
He used to be on the TV and he would like tell you everything that's going on in Adelaide.
I know.
Like, you know, that's Paul. He like
We
could
got-
have
we
his
got-
own segment.
We got no idea.
No, he could have his own segment with a microphone. He'd be like,
We should get him on, man. Just,
today in Adelaide.
yeah,
like,
just the news and you know,
have tried to get some more
Adelaide.
cherry ripe, but every time I've gone to get some, the box cherry ripe's the best because it's arguably the best chocolate bar. It
Yeah.
is arguably the best chocolate bar. Cherry ripe.
I think so.
What's better than cherry ripe bar?
Polywaffle.
Nah, not even close.
Why?
Because I don't. Just my opinion, but I know you like them.
Oh no, cherry ripe's better. A Snickers or a
Yeah,
or
Snickers. I think Snickers is close.
a Mars bar.
Nah, Snickers way better than Mars bar.
Mars
But I
bars
like
are
the
good.
Mars bar ice cream.
Oh,
yeah.
Mars bars are
But the
good.
Snickers ice cream is wicked too.
Twix is good too.
I love Twix, but I think cherry ripe is
cherry
like
ripe does trump it. Yeah, it should be like it's just like a little pop up
Yeah.
comes up. News in Adelaide, guys. There's a plane coming in tomorrow from between 8 and 4 p.m. Make sure you guys look in the skies.
like what he even said before, right? How the hell does anyone know that's happening tomorrow?
I don't know, man. He watches too much news, man.
How does any person know
What?
that there's F-150 jets tomorrow? People out there hate you. Who? I want you to show
Twix
me.
dipped in tomato sauce.
No,
What?
that's
not nice,
that's
bro.
terrible. Tell me. I want you to point me to someone that hates cherry ripe.
People out
please.
there hate cherry ripe. No way. Paul's the best.
You know which one I was shocked at? Remember when Rob said he hated Nutella? And I was like, what?
Nutella's very rich.
Yeah, no, but you don't hate it.
No, I don't hate it.
Nutella on bread,
very
right,
rich.
is one of the best things ever. Just
Very
one
nice.
slice.
Nice.
Do you know? Do you
I'd,
know?
I'd rather have Vegemite though.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know how I knew Jess loved me? The
What?
time I knew we were going to be together. Right? She's not here now to laugh when I tell the story. She goes to me one day. I don't know how long we'd been together then. Maybe 5 or 6 years, all right? I'm like, I'm going to go get a piece of Nutella bread. I'm going to make some Nutella. And she goes, I'll make me one. Right? I think I've told this story before. And I like made her a piece of bread, right? And I just put Nutella on. I just, skimmed it on there. Got back to the room and I gave it to her and she looked at it and she goes, this is not Jess. She goes, what the fuck's this? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, there's more bread than Nutella. She's like, why didn't you? And I'm like, it's on. I spreaded it. She's like,
Need more?
what do you fucking mean?
You want more?
She's like, you meant to put it on as Nutella. And I'm like, oh.
Well, you don't put that much on?
I just didn't. I thought I didn't,
Do you put butter underneath it?
Nah.
Does that taste better?
I was just trying to be nice. I was like, I just did a even spread. And she's like, the fuck's this? The fool went off at me and that's how I knew we're going to be together forever. Because she didn't hold back. Told me, put me in my place about something so, that's a family problem.
Can you tip it out so it just goes?
Oh, yeah, that'd be the best.
But it's too hard, isn't it?
It's a bit hard. But it would work. In summer, it would work.
Yeah, it would. Mm.
GT, they've tempted me with a new few here. But now I'm getting with what? I hate cherry ripes. Chunky said, get out of town.
How do you hate cherry ripes?
I love them, but I've heard it through the grapevine, GT says. Nah, man. I don't believe you, Chunky.
Nah,
you go,
cherry
Chunky.
ripes are they're good, especially the Have you had those dark chocolate ones?
I don't care. Just cherry ripes wild.
Do you like dark chocolate?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I like
With
it.
cherry ripes, the
good for you.
best. Yeah, it is. Or the old, the old Europeans that love dark chocolate.
It's good for you.
Yeah,
Man.
hold it in their pocket and shit. Give it to you.
Hey guys.
My bapu, you always used to give me like this peppermint one.
Yeah.
And like my bapu would always have the dark chocolate liqueur ones. Why does he have these?
That's weird.
Oh shit. Cherry ripe is wild, man. Now what are you talking about? Any of you? You're all cooked.
Yeah, cherry ripe's good.
Nah, Nutella's wild. How can you not like Iron chocolate? What's that?
Ion chocolate.
To be honest, I'm more of a savory guy, and I admit that. Like I'll take probably a pack of chips over chocolate. That's me.
Salt and vinegar chips, man.
Oh, sea salt and vinegar.
Huh?
Like you watching Paranormal Activity, eating sea salt. Oh
So-
no!
What? Turkish delight better.
Hey, don't you know? I've said this on here live before.
I like Turkish
Hey,
delight.
there's no such thing as a Turkish delight.
What do you mean? Look, it's lukumi.
Just being a Cypriot, man.
Oh,
There's no such thing as a Turkish delight.
but do you like Turkish delight?
The Lukumya ones with no chocolate.
No chocolate?
With no chocolate.
Yeah, that's
That's the original
That
one.
is Turkish delight.
Yeah, they're fine with this with the white powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wild. But the chocolate one, yuck.
No, you know the chocolate
No,
one.
but Jess loves it.
I love it too.
Jess loves it.
I love it too.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Oh my god, almond
Tim
milk is
Hunter.
not milk; it's nut juice.
Almond milk is not milk, it's nut juice.
Well,
Tim Hunter says.
it's still nuts.
What do you mean, Tim Hunter?
Tim Hunter's wild.
I have almond milk in my smoothies. I had a smoothie today with banana, blueberries, protein powder.
Give me cow's milk any day.
Nah, but in a smoothie, if you have a banana in it, you don't notice.
Oh really?
And it's better, so then you don't have as much calorie. But if you have a banana, it makes it taste milky because banana is thick.
There we go.
Yeah,
Cypress delight. Yeah, Chris.
yeah, Cypress delight. Exactly. Well done, GT.
Yeah, from GT's nut.
What does that mean? I get the feeling Chunky lied to us. When he tells me he's like 20, I don't believe him. He's like 11.
Yeah, probably.
Chris, I went to the new Yo Bar on Rundle Street. It's unreal. All self-serve. Oh, it's a yogurt one.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
Yo
wicked.
Bar.
I had the vanilla frozen yogurt with lashings and lashings of crushed roasted peanuts in there. The one I've been to the one at Glenelg.
What's it called? Yo Bar. Okay.
I'm
I'll try it out.
16. I'm 16.
Add banana so it tastes milky. Get milk to make it taste milky.
Taste milk. Get milk. No, but if you're not trying to,
Yeah, but doesn't banana give you more calories anyway?
yeah, but that's why. If you have banana and milk, it's like double. So if you're
Oh,
trying to have a
okay.
smoothie and not have as much, but you want the protein and that, have it with almond milk, and it's depends what you want to do, man. Depends what you want, Tim.
I love how there's a bit of a feud between GT23 and Chunky Footy.
But
Bit of a
GT's
feud.
got all the power because he's got a tool next to his name.
Oh, he does. There's a bit of
So
a
if
feud.
Chunky annoys him too much.
There's a bit of a feud. I like
You know,
the
GT's very volatile with his.
I know.
with
Just
his
be careful,
bands.
man.
Be careful, man.
Be careful, man.
Be careful, Chunky. What's wrong with acting 12? I reckon you should act young forever. I act young.
Do you have to go there, man? Seriously.
Yeah, but now we know you're lying, Chunky. Anyone that says that is a liar.
That is true. You shouldn't have to say that, man.
Shouldn't have to say it, man. Like what? Do you carry a Makita impact driver around with you or something? Careful, Chunky, you'll get the Harley Reid finger.
Yeah.
Ah. Who's Tim? Is Tim from the footy people? What's
Tim? No, I've never seen Tim in my life.
Tim, you're wild. I like Tim.
I love how he's got Muttley
Yeah, what's that mean?
8303. What is that? What does the
Tim,
8303
are you
mean?
subscribed? Subscribe to the channel, man, and join the Discord.
Join the Discord,
The
man.
Discord is in the description.
Tim
And
Hunter.
leave us a sub, man. Being a massive tool and having a massive tool are different things. Chunky, you're getting told, man. You're getting put.
Chunky's getting told.
checked in last year. What a legend. Well done,
Thanks,
Tim. What a champion. Like, subscribe, share, get some merch. Ronald gave a super chat tonight and changed his picture to HFD Media. What a
He
legend.
did.
You're a champion, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
You
for
know who
listening.
I haven't seen for a while, man? Jeremy. Where's Jeremy? Our Pittsburgh guy. I love
don't
Jeremy.
know.
He's a legend. Love him.
Don't
Such
see
a
him,
nice
and
guy.
I don't even see him on the footy stuff
No, he
either.
hasn't been. He came to the podcast. He said hello right at the end.
Oh, did he? Okay.
But I'll miss him. I like Jeremy. I like Jeremy a lot. And Mark. What's his name? Scott's Hawk? Mark?
Oh, you see him on the footy, yeah.
He's wild. I love Mark.
Yeah, he loves Hawthorn games.
Yeah, I love Mark. He's
I haven't seen him.
Aberdeen fan.
Yeah, I haven't seen him here. Where the hell is King of the North? He doesn't come on these shows, man. He's not really on HFD Media. He's on the other channel.
He's on HFD Footy, man.
Yeah.
If you want to see the King, go there.
I need to see my daddy. What?
You know, like KP, right? KP is not really associated with HFD Footy. Like King of the North is not really associated with HFD Media. Does that make sense for everyone?
Yeah, basically.
Chris is associated with both because he goes on both.
Hello. Trump of Parrots. What's this shit?
That's an ad.
What's Trump of Parrots mean?
Oh, isn't that the Clive Palmer thing? Clive Palmer's trying to, I don't know what it
bring
means.
Trump here?
Nah, I think he's just trying to put that in the name to get notoriety because it makes people.
Trump Parrot?
I just reckon it's a media thing. I reckon it's a full media thing.
Oh my God, I've never seen that.
I need to see my daddy. We'll go see him.
Swift 16 AI.
Oh, looks like a good laptop. I hate it because we got these killer laptops, right? But in a couple of years, they're
going to need new ones, man.
They're probably not going to be killer in a couple of years.
No, they won't.
This is strong now, still powerful.
Yeah,
yours is still good.
There's
only one more. It's only one up.
Probably got another 2-3 years left.
Yeah, it's only one up on yours. It's not. Yours is still good.
It still does the job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he doing it, Tim? Did he put the word Trump in his media campaign here in Australia to get because of Donald? Like, it's like a PR thing. Trump of Patriots.
Rednecks, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, does anyone know? Like,
I know, man.
Chunky Footy says Trump.
Everyone hates Trump now. It's funny.
Equals good bloke.
Like, everyone's against him. Like, what are you doing to our country?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They got that. But I said this from the get go, right? If you vote in Trump, right? Let's say Americans, right? And Jeremy agreed with me. Whatever you get, right? You deserve everything you're getting.
Yeah, of course.
For whoever you vote in.
It doesn't matter who they vote in, bro.
What I'm saying is,
it's all done.
They all turn and hate him and that now. You deserve everything you're getting. So just shut up and deal with it.
It doesn't matter who they would have always got Trump because it's designed to get Trump. It was designed to get him.
He has Tucker. Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I don't know. Who is that guy on his billboard? Tucker Carlson. Who is that? I've seen his billboard.
Tucker Carlson.
He's on the KP and Chris. Just Google F-35A Lightning 2 aircraft conduct navigational exercise the full. But why would I do that?
Let's just do it, man, for Paul.
The fact that you actually did that, Paul, is the best thing I've ever heard.
I love how you give us updates about Adelaide.
No, he's like, just do it. Like it's something I would just do normally.
Fox News journalist that got sacked.
Oh, okay. And that's the guy that's on his billboards with the Trump of Patriots.
Oh, so he's from America. Trying to.
I have no idea.
So this is for the election coming up here. Is that what?
Clive Palmer wants to be like Donald Trump.
Isn't Clive Palmer like this some fat dude?
Yeah, so is Donald Trump.
I guess.
He wants to be Donald Trump of Australia.
Does he?
Because remember he said make Australia great again last time. He's like trying to do the same thing, but it doesn't work here. We don't have media campaigns like that.
Yeah, but you can't
you can't beat Labor and Liberal here. No one will ever beat them.
Not just that. There's a thing in the Constitution where Labor and Liberal have put a law in where they cannot never lose government.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can only have Labor and Liberal. The only thing they can do, these parties, is get seats in the Senate.
How cool
in the Parliament
is Jess M? Who's that? You talking about Jess like Jess Cuban Pete, the Punisher?
Jess M. Who's
my partner Jess? She's cool. She's the best. She saw Chris in Marion and Chris didn't even know. Chris was walking to go. Chris rang me. I'll tell you the story. He goes, I'm going to Marion to buy new shoes. And I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. And I forgot. I didn't say to you, Jess is going to be there today, did I?
Yeah.
And then Jess rings me like half an hour later. She goes, I just saw Chris. I'm like, oh, yeah, he was buying new shoes. She goes, yeah, but he was walking. Didn't even know I was there, right?
Nah, I didn't.
And she goes, he was in his own world. And she goes, I chucked my handbag in front of him. And then Chris rings me and goes, Jess was walking past me. I had no idea she was there. He goes, I had no idea.
I didn't know, man. I was just walking
shit.
I didn't know what was going on, man.
He interviewed Putin, practically spoke with his mouth full with nut juice, and he was so into him with propaganda. Okay.
It's all the show, Tim.
You guys do Pokemon cards. I don't.
My kids do. Not
my
me.
brother-in-law does, I guess.
You can get some real good ones as well.
I know the guy that owns the Pokemon card shop here in Adelaide on Torrens Road.
Oh,
Cypriot guy.
There you go.
It's full.
You can make good big.
That's what he does. He trades them. It's dedicated to that. It's a full shop.
Yeah.
Dedicated people go in there and trade. That's his job.
It's a big thing, man.
Yeah, that's his full job. It's on Torrens Road.
But yeah,
Silrax, where you been, man?
Silrax. I've heard that name before.
He's been on here. I think Silrax came from Lucas with I think.
Nah,
originally.
Remember Dobster?
Yeah, what happened to those guys? Reborn. I love KP playing video games on his channel. Thanks, man.
I know that Lucas came back to Twitch.
Is he doing it again? Good.
I'm pretty sure
That's
he is.
Good. How cool is Jess, Mrs. KP? Yeah, she is wild. Lovely lady. KP, can you tell us how you two met? How me and Jess met? The funniest thing about me and Jess, how we met is we actually got set up by someone that was Jess's friend that I was had seen. It was weird story how we got set up. We got set up by someone I'd been seeing that I'd stopped seeing, and Jess was friends with her, and she pretty much said to Jess, "Oh, you like this guy?" I go
oh, really?
Yeah, and then me and Jess met, and yeah, the rest is history.
There you go.
Yeah, the rest is history. And when we first met, it was sort of like a blind date. I went to pick Jess up. She sent someone else out for a laugh to try to trick me.
Oh, really?
And I was like, who is this? And I was like, oh, okay. And then Jess come out cracking up laughing. It was the first time we ever met.
It's a
story. I'll never forget it.
They'll break the ice, I guess.
I'll never forget it. We'll never forget both of us. Is Stone Cold turning up at Mania to stun The Rock in the Cena versus Cody match?
If he does, I will mark.
Fuck, that'd be good.
Yeah, that'll be so good if that happens. Because they should have happened last year. It shouldn't have been The Undertaker, even though it was good.
He said it was meant to be, but he said they just couldn't negotiate a contract.
If they can get him, man, mate.
Yeah, he's still got his Discord and stuff. Yeah, he's done a few streams, just focused on work. Yeah, fair enough.
He's looking forward to Mania. The stuff with
Troll AUS. What's that mean?
The stuff with Cena and Cody at the moment is really good stuff. I like that.
He won't win though. Cena won't win.
No, I reckon he's winning.
They won't.
Cena's winning, man.
How long ago did Cena win a match? Do you know? Do you know the last time John Cena won a match? Do you actually know?
No.
Do you know he's that much of a company man? Oh, the card shop in Torrens Road. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's Chris's shop. My mate Chris. Yeah.
Not me.
He's such a company man that, do you know, he's been putting people over. He hasn't won a match for
but
I think it's been 3 years he has not won a match, or 4 years or something. It's been that's how much of a company guy he is.
Oh no, he won in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, Eliminate. True.
Just last month.
But that was his first win in
true.
years. Because he's such a company
I reckon
guy.
he'll win. I reckon he'll beat Cody.
Such a company
and
guy.
Cody will win it back though. But I reckon they'll make him break the record.
I love how Jimmy slapped Gunther on the face.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Uso.
Who's better, Jimmy or Jay? Didn't Jay win the Royal Rumble?
Jay's better.
He won the Royal Rumble.
Jay's better.
You don't turn Cena heel to lose.
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Yeah, but
that's my opinion.
Listen, I'll tell you something.
I agree with that.
But I'll tell you something about WWE. You also don't end the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, and that happened. So
yeah, but Brock Lesnar's the only one that could have done it. Really,
I reckon that's the stupidest thing they ever did. Do you know that? I think that was one of the dumbest things WWE ever
or maybe
did.
Shawn Michaels should have done it.
I don't think anyone should have done it.
Yeah,
that should never. Do you agree with that?
Well, when they went for the 10-0 and it kept going, you thought
it was 20-0. It's like, man, why didn't it go 25-0 or something?
It was a shock,
dude. It was one of the biggest shocks in not sports entertainment, in sports history.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Do you know they talked about it on Footy? Jared Waitley, I was watching back then when he was with Mark Robinson. He spoke about it on there. That's how big it was on Fox Footy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's big
because it was big. So big. They go to him, what's the biggest thing? And he talked about, Jared Waitley talked about it.
It was big.
Because it was that big.
Yeah, I can't believe they did
Jess has an excellent sense of humor. Jess does have a very good sense of humor. She's funny. Liv Morgan, just worry about love when wrestling. WWE just go over. Don't worry about love.
It could have ruined Edge's career if he did that.
Yeah. I
Do you know
don't
what I
think
mean?
anyone
Like,
should have done it.
nah, he's too small.
I've
man.
heard him talk about it.
Lesnar's, if they were going to do it, I think Lesnar was probably the best guy
I
to
don't
do
think
it.
anyone should have done it.
No, maybe not. But like, if they were going to do it,
Yeah.
which they did, do you think Lesnar was the guy?
I think Lesnar should have said no. I think he should have said, I don't want to do it.
I don't think Austin ever took on the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
No, he didn't.
That's one guy that could have beat him.
Yeah, Austin. No one would have cared if Austin did it.
If Austin did
If
it,
Austin did it in 2003,
no,
no one would have given a shit.
no.
Everyone would be like, yeah, whatever. Fuck
Yeah.
Undertaker. Everyone would be like, fuck
There would be no
Undertaker.
streak, really.
No, everyone would have been like, oh, fuck Undertaker. It would have been like 13 or something back then. Maybe. Yeah, probably. When was his first wrestle one? It might have been.
WrestleMania 13, he fought Bret Hart.
Was that his first one?
Well, his first WrestleMania.
I think his first one was like a weird one, like Gorilla Monsoon or something, wasn't it? Like the big. It was something like
The
that.
King of the Ring, he did in 97
I
or
don't know.
96.
I don't know who either of them are.
Rhea Ripley.
Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. I
So
can't answer.
Liv Morgan is
Chris can answer. Chris is into wrestling.
So Liv Morgan is she's a wrestler.
They're
And
both
Rhea
wrestlers,
Ripley
obviously?
is the chick from Adelaide. So she's
She's from Adelaide. She's in WWE.
yeah, Rhea Ripley. So who's better looking? I look for me personally, I like Liv probably better, but Rhea's nice. Different kind of style. Depends. Prettier, probably Liv, but Rhea's got that.
Are they good wrestlers?
She's got that
Rhea
unique
is a South
look.
Aussie, Tim said. There you go.
Yeah, she's a South Aussie.
She dominates WWE. Rhea Ripley looks
She
like
does.
a goth mummy.
If you like that style, if you like a blonde bimbo, it's more the other one, Liv Morgan. So,
Rhea Ripley looks like a goth.
she's
mummy.
massive, man. She's done very well for herself.
Like massive as in like
Yeah.
popularity
Yeah.
wise.
So do you guys know so I don't know if you guys know, but I used to be a wrestler here in SA, and I'm good friends with his name Bronson Reed over
That's
in
not it. What's his name? Is Jeremiah.
his
Or was
name's
it Jeremy?
Jermaine.
Jermaine. That's
But
right.
he's he used to call him he used to be called J Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to wrestle heaps, man. I wrestled him a few times, and he's a champion bloke.
Did
So
they
yeah,
did they
I wrestled him before he went to WWE.
did they
so-
like wrestle at the same school here?
Yeah, we went. Yeah,
No, her
correct.
and him.
Oh no, she was at RCW, and then he was floating between a place called Snake Pit, and then
What's Tsunami? Is that Bronson Reed?
yeah, that's his move. Yeah, so I'm good mates with him. So yeah, I wrestled him a few times at a tag match. We had a killer one-on-one match. When was that?
You could
In
have been.
my last match I had in 2011.
Is he the same
2011
age as
was
you?
huh?
Is he the same age as you?
No, he's a bit younger. It's probably like mid-30s. So my last match was against him in 2011,
What?
and it was a killer match, man.
You could have been in WWE, man.
Nah, I wasn't that good.
Why? You were with Bronson.
He broke his ankle. Yeah, he did.
Sid Vicious. Remember
Yeah.
when Sid Vicious broke his ankle jumping off the top rope? That was bad, bro.
I know.
When he broke both bones. It just.
Sid Vicious was killer. I watched him the other day, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he was good.
But they didn't use him right.
Nah, they didn't.
They could have made him so much more menacing because he was massive.
He was
But they didn't use him right.
nah. They
That's
didn't.
what the problem was. There's so many. They did that. to a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people. They did
So
that
yeah,
to-
no, I had a good. I used to love wrestling those guys, man. He used to be for a big guy. He could jump
Oh,
and do a flip.
Sid
Like he could do.
So athletic.
You know the rolling thunder that RVD used to do.
Yeah.
He did that so easily.
He was so athletic.
So J
Yeah.
Rock, Bronson Reed would do that. Would do that easily. Like he would roll
Yeah.
and then flip.
How's
I found that hard to do.
Yeah.
Like just in one motion. So
I can't wait for Johnny Carlton and King's appearance on HFD Footy this year. Very funny guys.
they've already appeared.
They appear, don't they appear every week?
He broke his ankles jumping up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wrestling him, he's a good guy, and he's done really well for himself. So
Yeah, good on him. WWE is the best.
Brock
used to do the shooting star press until he almost broke. Yeah, I know.
Oh, do you remember when he did that
Brock's athletic too,
against?
bro.
He did it against Kurt Angle, and then he
Yeah.
killed himself.
Brock's athletic too, man.
How long did you be friends with him? Oh, I was good mates with him back in the day. Like, we're still friends now. Like, we still sometimes say hello, like on Instagram. We're friends, and he sometimes messages me. I message him, but We were good mates for a few years.
How do we get an interview with him?
Because this is WWE, I don't think he's allowed to. But when he gets out of WWE,
We interview.
then you can get an interview.
He'll give us one.
Well, I got heaps of wrestling mates. Like I got.
You know, but he's like
Oh yeah, he's the
A
pinnacle.
list.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it'd be good to get him in.
Who do you reckon's the most athletic wrestler of all time?
Rey Mysterio.
Nah.
Athletic. I mean, The Rock was athletic.
He was pretty athletic, yeah.
Austin wasn't.
No, he wasn't athletic.
But he could
just
tell a
good.
story.
Yeah, he's different.
I
Logan Paul still
reckon Kurt Angle.
Paul, he reckons Logan Paul.
Logan Paul's good. I still don't even think he's a wrestling guy. Good day. Hey,
Dude.
AFL Vampires. How are you, man?
Eddie Guerrero was athletic.
He was.
He used to be able to do the moonsaw wickedly off the top rope.
athletic.
He was wicked at the moonsaw.
Logan Paul is athletic, but like he's still like I know he's a wrestler now and he's good, but I think still classify him as like.
Do you know? I reckon it was Goldberg. He was
You
so
reckon?
because he was. He remember how athletic he used to be able to do outlandish shit.
I mean, strength wise,
no,
yes.
not just strength. Like him and Brock, I think is so athletic. Like the shit they do, like it's just.
I just thought he was too robotic. Goldberg. He couldn't tell a story that well.
No,
in
he
the
wasn't
ring.
as good at that. But his at the early
I think his
days,
strength.
his
yeah.
athleticism was just next level.
Yeah, he used to do some good stuff.
Like he used to be able to do for a guy. Remember the thing that Bret Hart hates. Like no big guy could do a side kick like that, and he kicked.
Oh yeah.
He could do things that big dudes
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing.
No.
That's why he was athletic because he
Yeah.
played NFL. Him and St. Brock, he was a wrestler. Kurt Angle was
Oh,
good.
Brock.
Yokozuna.
Yeah, Yokozuna was good. He was good, man.
I'm doing good. How about Yokozuna was right. How
No
about
one
you
real-
guys? No, Yokozuna was
No
good.
one realizes that he's actually Samoan.
Yeah, no, he's not.
He's not. He's not Japanese.
I'm doing good. How about you guys? We're good, AFL vampires. We're good, man.
Rey Mysterio.
My
Yeah.
favorite player was John Cena. Now it's Rey Mysterio. Who the one die by Rey in the match? Who the one die? What do you mean? Die?
Anyone that died was Owen Hart.
Owen Hart didn't die in a match. He died on the Flying Fox, like coming in, like.
Yeah, he
Shawn-
dropped.
like HBK. He dropped to the center of the ring. And there's no,
No, it
no
wasn't the
known
center.
footage,
It
or
was
whatever. But there's no known footage. Nothing.
hit the ropes
Yeah.
really hard.
There's no known footage. Only the people that were there have
Yeah.
seen it. That's it. Everything got confiscated. You'll never find footage of it.
Yeah, and the worst thing was that they
Vince McMahon
Vince
came out and
McMahon
goes, the show must go on.
Yeah,
And
that
they-
was the worst part about it
And
as
they
well.
continued on after a guy just died.
Died.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Shane was great.
You know what?
For a
He's
guy.
fucking athletic.
For a-
Forgot about him.
Yeah, he's good.
He could do rope to rope, coast to
I
coast.
know.
Who else could do coast to coast?
Not many.
That fucking's hard, bro.
I mean, they probably could, but they just didn't do it. I thought Rob Van Dam was athletic, but I reckon
Rob Van Dam was okay, but he was a bit robotic for a little guy as well.
I thought
But he was good at it.
one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen. Either is one of them's Kurt Angle,
Yeah, Kurt Angle is the best.
like as a wrestler,
He's the best.
and Chris Benoit. Those two were like one of the best wrestlers
Yeah.
going around. Like as
William,
wrestlers,
you know who I reckon? Kurt Angle,
yeah,
William Regal. He was as wrestler. Wrestler, he was wild.
wrestler, yeah.
And Ric Flair as well, technical, and probably HBK.
Yeah.
Like actual wrestlers.
Yeah.
But they're not the best wrestlers of all time, if that makes any sense. The
Oh,
best is
Sparky,
Simba.
you're Sparky. How are you, Sparky?
Oh yeah, I remember, yeah. But the best wrestler of all time, Stone Cold.
Hands down.
Hands down. I don't care.
No
what
one
it is.
comes close to him.
No one comes close.
No, not even Hogan. I'm telling you, Hogan still
Hogan's-
doesn't come close.
Hogan's
To him.
not even on Mount Rushmore anymore.
I mean, Hogan's good. What he
Yeah.
did, but
I don't even think he's on Mount Rushmore
he's no
anymore.
Stone Cold.
I don't think he's even on there
The
anymore.
reason why, I mean, yes, he did help the 80s, what they
Yeah.
were, but without Stone Cold, you wouldn't have what we have now.
You said the name that must not be named. Well, Austin's the best. I think Mount Rushmore, this is me personally.
I did
Personally,
say that.
this is me. Stone Cold, John Cena, Ric Flair, and HBK.
Yeah.
That's me. I don't think Hogan's near
Is
it.
Undertaker going on?
Undertaker's fifth. That's the next one.
You could probably
But that's
squeeze
it.
out HBK for Undertaker, maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
Nah,
HBK.
Mr. WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah, I know, but HBK.
Dude, yeah, but HBK at the start, you got to remember, like, even Triple H could go there, right? But
It could.
Triple H is nothing without HBK at the start. At the start, remember, he was the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Triple H was like Robin.
Yeah, I know, but
And,
Undertaker. Undertaker.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't
Like-
think he won enough for what the amount
He
of
didn't
years.
want. He didn't want.
Yeah.
He didn't win enough titles.
He's just there as a company man.
And you want to? Yeah, who else didn't want enough titles? Kane.
Yeah, his brother, yeah. Or his so-called brother. Kane's one of my favorite wrestlers
They
ever.
could have like put a.
Oh,
they could have
yeah.
put a title in for a whole year, and it would have been killer.
Ronald Pero Agayo Jr. died in a match with Ray after he broke 3 vertebrae and went into cardiac arrest in 2015. But what was that in WWE?
Oh, okay, I don't know. No, it wasn't WWE.
No, but that's what we're saying, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm not saying his wrestling was the best, but I'm saying he's the greatest wrestler of all time.
No, but it wasn't about.
No, because-
Maybe like his moveset wasn't the
No,
best.
because that's what we're...
It wasn't about that. It's about
No,
him
it's
telling
not.
a story in the ring. He could tell a story in the ring, and you could get excited. That's all you had to do.
But me and Chris...
That's why his wrestling's
We've
not
said
mid.
this before on here. I don't care what anyone says. 90% of being a good wrestler is the microphone.
Not just the mic. What
No, but it is.
it was what his persona was.
Think about some of them that they're so good and then they get on the mic and they suck.
Yeah, but it's what he did, man.
That's what I mean. Like
the feud he had with
Exactly.
Vince McMahon was one of the best feuds ever.
yeah, it's 90% of it is the microphone, man.
Yeah, but not just that. He knew how to
He's
work
the
a
best.
crowd.
He's the best.
And you like, even though like, yeah, you'd say, oh, he looks like a like. I understand what he's saying.
I know
I know
exactly
what he's
he's
saying, but like, he knew how to work the crowd.
He's the best.
He knew what to do. He knew how to
No
get you
one-
invested. Dude, do you guys remember WrestleMania 17
He's-
when he
I
turned
remember.
heel?
He's
That
the
was
best.
one of the best heel turns.
Dude,
So good.
he's the only guy that's made people boo Cena, people boo Hogan, people boo The Rock. Remember that.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
And then he was still good when he was a heel.
Yeah, he was the best.
Remember?
heel.
How good was he with a heel?
Don't think it was WWE. It was in Mexico. Okay,
Yeah,
that's why I
100%
don't know
it was.
about it. That's why I didn't
How
know.
good was Austin when he was a heel?
the
With
best.
the guitar.
I want the
Remember?
real Stone Cold. How good was that?
I know.
And he was
I
like
mean,
this.
people
And
devastated.
he was like looking at Vince and he was like all sad and he walked off. It was the best.
Because, like, you know, us watching it as kids, we used to just he used to be a Hellraiser, and then
Oh,
like
yeah.
it became this like soft.
Read last.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me go up. AFL.
What? Yeah, the what thing.
Oh, what was the best?
What was good?
Mine are Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul, Dominic Mysterio, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes. That's what he said. What's the best? It's the best.
What was good?
Still to this day, people
was-
come
I
out,
know.
nothing to do with anything. They talk, and the crowd is going,
What?
What? What? It's the best.
I know, it still happens.
And remember when he used to do it to people?
I know.
What?
He's like, what'd you
What?
say? What?
What?
Remember he did it to Taz?
The best. I loved when I remember when Vince genuinely, because Vince was a good actor too. When
Oh, yeah.
Vince just got bad in his older age. But when Vince,
Oh, that feud with Austin was.
but when he turned heel, and you knew Vince genuinely looked like he was scared, and he was going, "I want the real Stone Cold."
Oh, yeah.
But he looked like he didn't want it. Like it was
Yeah.
so good.
I agree with that too. Heyman
Oh yeah,
is-
Heyman's very good.
He's one of the best.
Heyman is one of the best ever.
Promos.
Yeah, one of the best promos ever. Because Heyman gets into it like he's. You remember
He's
when?
up there.
You remember when he was with Brock, right? And I remember when Goldberg came out and beat him and like killed him. Paul Heyman's face was like he was genuinely petrified. It was the best thing. He,
I
like,
reckon his work with Roman's better.
arguably.
Like,
It's good. It's very
really
good. Both are good. Chris, the Goodwood Community Center behind the Goodwood Library have recently sold out pro wrestling shows. Riley has been in the ring a few times back in the day. Hulk Hogan was the best, he says. Vince chat on everything in his old age. I agree.
I agree with
I've
that.
been getting into a lot of WWE lately since I Show Speed. That spear that guy did on I Show Speed
Yeah. It was
was one of the best spears I've ever seen in my life. Was it Bron Breaker?
Bomb Breaker, yeah.
That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Dude, he got fucked up.
Dude, do you know how many times I rewatched
You
that?
just got that. Oh, fuck it.
Do you know how many times I rewatched that spear?
I know.
When he did it, I was like, what the
It was
fuck?
like a Goldberg spear, wasn't
It
it?
was unbelievable.
It was.
Could you imagine if Goldberg did it? It was the best.
Goldberg would have killed
Oh
him.
man, that was the best. When Triple H had and the others were DX, everyone at the school did the X thing. Yeah,
Oh,
over
yeah,
there.
so did we.
Do you remember the original when Shawn
Shawn
Michaels
Michaels
was the
and
big dog? Not,
Triple H in China.
yeah, not Triple H was Robin then, And that was the best. Remember, he was naked on the promo and they had the belt over him.
Yeah, I remember.
HBK.
Yeah, I remember.
He
that was. I reckon that was the best DX. Those two.
that was the best DX.
The other when the
He
other
was
guys
okay for later, but
like X-Pac and like
that
the New
one
Age
with
Outlaws.
them three was the best.
It was.
See, we should do a wrestling show, man. We know we're so good about wrestling.
If I had time, I'd do a whole wrestling show.
But we could now because it's on Netflix. We actually could.
We could.
We actually could. R-Truth, you know what? I'm going to read that full comment, Tim Hunter, but I agree. He's so funny.
He's really funny.
Yeah, he is, man.
Vince loved him.
R-Truth is underrated. Every time he's on TV,
That's why
he
Vince kept
entertains
him.
and turns everything to gold. Yeah, that's why I picked him.
That's why Vince kept him, because
Yeah.
he's making Vince laugh.
He was so funny, bro.
He was.
He could break people.
He was funny. Yeah, he broke Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
once.
yeah. And you know who was good at breaking people?
Who?
Santino.
Yeah, Santino was good.
You know that one when he goes, "Oh, you John Cena," and John Cena starts
Cena.
laughing because he like laughed, and then I watch an interview with Santino and he goes, "I wanted to break him," and he goes, "He just laughed."
Yeah.
He goes, "It was my goal to break
I
him."
know.
John Cena.
But yeah, we'll see what happens WrestleMania. Looks
So
exciting.
you reckon John Cena's gonna win?
John Cena, yeah.
He's gonna win.
Yeah, I think so. But then
Tim
Cody
reckons
will
he's
get
gonna win.
Cody will get the title back. I
Off
think.
him, you reckon he'll
Yeah,
beat him?
he will. I just think he'll win at WrestleMania, and it will lead to another match at like Backlash or something.
Then he'll become the most time heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
Won't he? Because he's on 16.
he'll be on 17 then.
Fuck, that'll be massive. That would be huge.
I wouldn't mind seeing Randy Orton take on Cena one more
Hasn't
time.
he on 16 as well?
Nah, no.
I think him and Triple H are both on 16 too.
Are they?
Tim, can you tell us? Santino's with TNA now, is he? Can you tell us if they're both on 16 world titles as well?
It's 10:30.
Ric Flair says he's won 22 instead of 16. Yeah, but they don't recognize it.
I don't recognise it. It's probably like an NWA thing.
Yeah. So Ronald's into wrestling. I didn't know this.
We could do a whole wrestling show, man.
Ronald loves it. What's a Jess slam down and a Johnny Carlton slam down?
Yeah, W says they are both 16. So Cena, Randy, and Triple H both are all on 16.
That's what I thought. I'm pretty
Is that what you're
sure
saying?
they're all on 16. Randy is 15.
Oh, okay.
What about Triple H? Pretty sure Triple H was on. And everyone was like, he's going to break it because he won 16 ages ago. And then they never let him.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
See, I knew he was up there, Randy Orton. Trips isn't close. Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Randy's up there, eh?
Yep.
Randy's been a good company man.
Mhm.
Real good. He's arguably on Mount Rushmore because of what he's done for the. He's like the new Undertaker.
Yeah, but there's so many good.
I know, so many.
Like he's good.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He's in the top 10, I reckon.
Yeah, he's top 10. Yeah, I know that, but I just thought he was up there with titles. Let's see. Before we go, I'm going to Google it. How many world titles? How many world titles does Triple H have? Triple H has 14, man. Triple H is a 4, so he's up there. He'll never break it because he's not going to wrestle again, but
14, there you go, guys. 14. All right, guys. Well, we could talk about wrestling all night, but
we could.
I'm getting a bit tired.
Ronald again. Thanks, Ronald.
Thanks, Ronald.
Thanks a lot. Tim was close. He said 13.
I know. But it's been a good podcast, man.
It's been very good.
Maybe I'll do a WrestleMania watch along or something.
When's WrestleMania?
Good question.
Is it is it soon?
If I had time.
Is it soon?
Yeah. If I had time, I'll do like a HFD wrestling.
Doesn't that mean it will fall on Easter or something? Might fall on the public holiday. They can't do that on public holiday.
When Easter weekend.
Yeah, see, there you go. I was right. It'll be on the public holiday.
I think I'm off.
On the Monday.
Actually, no. And I'm not. Is it Sunday or it'll be over 2 nights?
Yeah, they do it over 2 days now, don't they?
Mm.
Sunday and Monday.
Okay.
So it's on Easter. So
Yeah.
it's on the 17th, 18th.
We should do something.
We'll talk about it. We'll do a preview. We have to talk about
Well,
it.
I can do Sunday watch along. You might have to do the Monday one.
Going Darwin for Easter. There you go.
Actually, it's Greek Easter, so probably not.
We probably won't. We got our
You
own
got Greek
Easter.
Easter.
I've got to make up for Lebanon, man.
Like, put it this way, like, we could make a show about just the wrestling.
Yeah, we could.
If you guys are interested.
We could.
I was thinking about doing a whole wrestling channel.
HFD Wrestle News.
I just don't have time.
HFD Wrestle News. Yeah, that's hard.
I just don't have the
It's
time
hard
to do
because
it.
you're doing the footy.
And other things too, big
Yeah.
V stuff.
But I'm saying if we weren't
doing this full time.
if we weren't doing the footy, we could probably do an HFD wrestling, but it's hard.
Yeah, but because it plays during the day.
HFDW, that's a good one.
HFDW. That is wild.
Reeves, I like it.
HFDW.
I love the KP and Chris Hess talk. It's wild.
Yeah, it's just
KP
random
and
chat.
Chris wear a wrestling shirt. He's got it. He's wearing Stone Cold right now.
Stone Cold right here.
I like that, Reeves. I like that.
HFDW.
HFDW.
That'd be a new channel we could
That's
make.
good. I like it.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know if there's a market for it in Australia. Like, do they have any other?
I don't know. I reckon it might be good. Well, then remember that guy I said that's on the Man United channel? He's got his own wrestling channel called Owen Wrestle News. And he's in England. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's as big there as it is.
Yeah.
But he does well.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
HFDWE. All royalties and commissions to the usual address. No worries, man.
I like HFDW,
I
man.
like HFDW. We'll send you to 10% commission for naming rights. Copyright Reeves, make it bank.
Wrestling is huge in the UK.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not that big. Oh, it's getting bigger now here, but because it's on Netflix,
What?
worldwide, it's getting bigger.
That guy is apparently. Remember that guy I asked you who he was? He was on the soccer channel. Apparently, he's massive. Remember that? What's his name? Simon Miller, that English
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
And I was like, "Do you know him?" And you're like, "Nah."
No, but he's
and he
massive,
goes on soccer channels. He's huge over there.
huge over
Apparently,
there,
he's massive.
Yeah, we
Look
can.
at Simon Miller.
I mean, maybe next year we can have a look into it, but we'll see. It's just a lot happening.
If you guys want it, Tim, are you in the Discord? Please join the Discord. It's in the description. If you're in the Discord, let us know if you want
It's
it.
just that means that I have to watch every wrestling event and then try and tell you guys what happened.
We'll try and make it happen.
Do you know what I mean? You'd have to watch everything.
Yeah, but it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I might not watch all the main events, but I could do the Netflix.
Well, you have to look at the highlights at least,
I'll watch them Netflix.
and then talk about it.
Greek Easter is up. Is the Glendy coming up again? I love the Adelaide Glendy.
Nah, there's one called. It's called.
There's no Glendy anymore.
No,
is
it is a Glendy, but it's not called the Glendy. It's called. Festival Yas. Is it
Yeah,
Yasu?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. There is one, but I think I'm going to Sushi Mango when they come next.
I was meant to go
I
last
think
time.
I am going. We'll double check that.
Sushi Mango.
But yeah, if you guys want a wrestling channel or
Join the Discord. WWE is a true story. More friend relationships and family blood. It's like cartoon for. That's not what Chris says. It's like a male soap opera. He's right. It's like a show for everyone to watch. He's actually right.
that's what it is.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
That was a great show. Thanks for the super chats, Ronald.
I will be
Fabian.
live tomorrow night doing a watch along on the Footy channel. So if you guys want to come over there and support us, that'll be
So are
great.
the Port Adelaide Magpies playing tomorrow?
Yes. Oh no, Power.
Are they the same thing?
Mm.
PAFC. Sorry. Are the Port Adelaide Football Club playing tomorrow?
They are playing the Essendon Football Club.
Later, peeps. Later, Tim.
See you, Tim. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks a lot, bro.
But as I said, guys, take care, Spucky hair. You know where we are. Join the Discord.
Take it easy.
Stay
Good night,
hunky.
fellas. Great to see you again. Thanks, Reeves. See you on the next one, guys.
See you guys. Peace.